What? I mean, even though I was doing stuff for the stream on Sunday, I feel like it's been so long. I didn't even want to wait. Childish Gambino, 3005. We'll do today. We'll just dip our beaks in here. We'll get caught up, right? Because it's been almost a week. So we'll do a little stream today. And we'll do another one tomorrow. Why no? Why no? Let's see. What do we got? I added an event. We got 2 events coming up now. We got one on Saturday. That's going to Jake's channel to watch us play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Is that the tagline? We started it. Jesus, I was still in Portsmouth before training. It was before. What was that, May? Was that June? When did we play Turtles? June? Right before I moved? I think, you know what? Come to think of it, I think it was the day before I moved down to the hotel. I think it was like June 26th. So we're going to go do that. Do that on Jake's stream Saturday around 9 o'clock. Then the next day, we're going to watch Mean Girls in the Discord. It's not quite the October 3rd day, but October 3rd, which is the line from the movie. That's on Monday. We ain't doing movie night on Monday. Skinny J's here. Hi, Skinny J. I got to add...
All the white butt boys love
Zacatero's here.
What the hell's a chicken cutlet?
Seareed's here. Skinny J, Zacatero, Seareed, surprise stream. I think I've been threatening it, but I think I just have to do it. The problem is with the baseball, I started changing some of the teams, and then now I don't want to even open to look at who I changed, because it's going to open up a, let's use the word deluge, of doubt and self-reflection. Should I just do it? Should I just, you know? But I think I'm just going to go. It'll force me to stream more when I get out of work. And then, you know, a couple baseball games, maybe I can be talked into something. Mr. Treehorn's here, my God. Lifetime ago, it was the last time we saw Treehorn. How we doing today? So I think to force me to do some short streams after work, to maybe ride the wave, because, you know, quite frankly, I'm smoking entirely too much weed. I'm getting out of work too early. There's too much downtime. There's too much weed. We just need to stop that. The baseball games were pretty easy though, right? Like as far as prep and participation, right? No one really needs to do anything. It's one step away from a just chatting stream. Rebecca with the luck of all luck today. You've been lurking here and there, but not so much chat. Right, Treehorn? I see you. I see you on the chat bot when I load it up. There's like Seribot, there's Mr. Treehorn, and there's like 3 other bots or Endor people chilling out there. Rebecca, what luck. Imagine winning concert tickets from a phone in 2022. Rebecca's like living my youth. That's how you used to try to get tickets. I used to win shit. I won stuff on the radio. Your very own celebration stream. I know, seriously. I was so excited for you. So, yeah, Rebecca was caller 25 this morning. She went from Chicago to New York over the summer in hopes of getting Harry Styles tickets. She had a nice weekend in New York with her friend, but nay, no tickets. Returns home. Calls in a radio station today during the appropriate time. Caller 25. Rebecca gets it. Literally a fucking sitcom, a mid-80s sitcom, too. And it was just a little, on the way into work this morning, it was a little darker than normal. There was a little tinge of red and orange on the trees as I was driving by, so I figured why not start warming up hoodie weather and get this started. They could be giving away free dick suckings. I can't tell you the last time I listened to the radio. Actually, that's a lie. I can. It was the other day because my Bluetooth was fucking up connecting. Because I went from my earpiece to the car, and then it was like, it wasn't where I wanted it, so I just turned off the Bluetooth and listened to the regular radio. My God, that was a mistake. Huge, huge mistake. So what's the next step? He sees you performing, lock eyes, invites you backstage. You can imagine where it goes from there. I don't feel like Harry Styles gives off the pick up women back and bring them backstage energy. I think he already has women. You know what I mean? Like Leonardo DiCaprio fucks, but he's like bringing his own stable. I don't think he's picking up people at the show. These are all pre-screened people. Like Bieber, right? Bieber's not fucking randos. Bieber has approved people. You get stuck with the radio every time you're in the car for a bit. Bluetooth is slow as fuck and it takes a minute or two to reconnect, right? I know Bieber's married, so it's definitely approved people, right? You're aware that he went out and he was famous before he got married, right? So it's not that hard to draw. Your Bluetooth took a while to connect. Oh my god, that's the same problem Tremont has. I can't believe that they still do like call-ins like that and they just don't hide it behind some bigger paywall. Like they make you go to the mall for one of those. I haven't seen a radio station set up in like a parking lot in forever either. B101 or whatever, you know. He definitely fucks randos he finds out in the wild. But he doesn't pick up the chicks at the shows. Right. You don't shit where you eat. You gotta get the talent elsewhere. At the after party. But they already got people there. It's not like... I don't know. Nobody gets in trouble anymore, right? Like, what's the biggest thing that happened? It's because, speaking of Harry Styles, what's the biggest thing that happened lately? They thought fucking Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine? When, like, back in the day, it's like Motley Crue gets in a fight down at the bar before their show at the Garden, like the next night or after their show. They throw a TV out the window at the Marriott. They did a joke about this on SNL. There was like a radio station that had a cabinet full of prizes and straight cash from like 2 years of nobody calling in. You know Harry's a freak, right? I heard Harry's got superfluous nipples. I heard he absorbed a twin and he's got a couple extra nipples. Like an animal. He's got a new movie. Is it like based on him being a singer or is he a regular guy? I mean, Rebecca definitely buys Tiger Beat magazine. Is that still a thing? Is Tiger Beat magazine still? My sister used to get Tiger Beat magazine. All the new kids on the blocks were in it. And then they all went up on the wall. He's a regular actor in it. It's not like a movie inspired by him being a rock star. Check her horoscope. You were going to buy the magazine he has in Barnes & Noble? Oh, no, he's a straight-up actor in this movie? Well, that's better. I feel like things are going well with him, but not a lot of people get in trouble anymore, right? I think it started with Justin Timberlake. As far as I can recall, Justin Timberlake is the first one that got famous that didn't have a bunch of, like, side bullshit and wasn't trying to get famous for stupid shit, besides the Janet Jackson thing. The Super Bowl Nipplegate. Is it People magazine when you were 12? You don't read magazines? I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have read a magazine recently. Can you imagine anyone taking the Robert Downey Jr.? No, because now they have better PR people. See, everything gets better. So as far as, you know, athletes, actors, all this stuff, now they got better teams because they see what happens when it goes crazy. So now they take preventative maintenance to keep that from happening. Joker's here. Harry Styles, special Harry Styles themed stream today. Rebecca got us all pumped up with her winning. Rebecca Styles, I know, right? I feel like there was something else that I had to talk to Joker about on stream, but as I peruse my thing, I don't see it. You saw one of the True Guys was caught cheating, apparently. Dude, I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, I feel like Grandpa Jimmy does a pretty good job of staying on top of what's popping. I kept reading True Guys, and I'm like, is this a... I follow, like, video game developers, wrestlers, Twitch streamers, and, like, comedians a little bit. I had no idea who the True Guys were. I thought it was like a gaming crew, like 100 Thieves or something like that. But it's like the Impractical Jokers. It's like a troupe of guys. They all look the same. I had to look at a picture of them. I'm like, these guys are all the same guy. But you can't have all the same guy. You gotta have different guys. Like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. It's all different guys. The Chair? No, it wasn't The Chair. No, it was something from the other day. You clicked interested in Mean Girls so long ago that you just went to click it again and unclicked. You have no memory of initially doing it. Well, I'm sure it doesn't really have the opportunity to come up in your feed much. Twitch streamers, game developers, and wrestlers. The big three, indeed. Some chefs, but the chefs don't really tweet. I remember calling a radio station over and over trying to get tickets to like shit. I definitely 1,000%. I won tickets to wrestling to like a house show at the Providence Civic Center. I won some VHS tape compilation. It was like the whole season. Oh man, when they used to do seasons of TV shows on VHS tapes, it's like 95 tapes. I think it was 90210. I think I tried to win it for my sister, and then we won this barbecue at my friend's house. He won like a Memorial Day barbecue thing. And they set up the truck, the on-site thing at his house. It was pretty wild. That one was big. That was a big one. Sopranos was on VHS. I remember that. You can't directly reply or at people? Why not? I got a message from the streaming software right before you go live, and I put in the stream title and everything. Normally you can put the tags in there if you want to tag it on like the Streamlabs site. And it said because Twitch did some update, you can't put any tags on the thing before it goes. Or it'll like, it doesn't play well with Twitch's new update, they said. You won Pearl Jam ticket once on the radio for solving an anagram. That's fucking not bad for Pearl Jam tickets. Best radio prizes was a Kazam DVD and a crock pot. Still carrying that crock pot around to this day, I bet. How we doing, UPB? Congratulations on the haircut. You were just like, screw it, I'm done with company work for the day. Great timing. Great to see you're alive, healthy, well. Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm trying to at people and it's not letting me. Some update? Did they get rid of the at? You do still have that crockpot? The Shazam DVD, long gone. Did Twitch ban gambling in chat, or they banned streaming slots? I thought they were gonna ban streaming slots. Yeah, it doesn't come up. What's up, Lucas? How you doing today? Yeah, I got the haircut yesterday, so as not to waste time on my day off tomorrow. It's a new place, but it's an old place. When I used to live in New Hampshire, like 14 years ago, it was the barber shop that from 14 years ago, they had just opened, and they're still there, and they win like best barber shop in the greater Manchester area every year since I started going there. And the lady helping me was like fucking 70 years old. You know those old ladies that don't give it up and they're all tanned, and she's still like pushing her shit up and out and everything, but she's definitely like a piece of toast that had the butter licked off of both sides of her. You know what I mean? So she was doing it, and she was getting a little flirty, so I was getting a little flirty back. Charged me $20 for the haircut. Up in Portsmouth, they get me for fucking 42. I'm 50 in for a haircut. Down here, I had $20 for a haircut, and then I slid her 10, and she lit up, and I'm like, I'll be back. She was like, take my card. She was like, you could always write your number down on that, and I could call you to schedule. I'm like, no, I'll remember. Fucking ladies out here are relentless. Jackbox Party Pack 9. Looks good. Fibbage 4. I mean, Fibbage 4 is the only thing I'm looking forward to on that. Nothing else has really jumped out at me yet. And in celebration for Rebecca today, we'll play Job Job when we're done watching F Word here. But we're only going to play Job Job if Rebecca's here. If Rebecca's not here, we're not playing Job Job. You got to write the full username. That's what I had to do to tag Treehorn there. 42 can't knock paying for good health care, hair care. Here's my thing, Lucas. I'm going to break it down like to a per hour. My haircut takes 20 minutes. If you charge me 40, let's just call it 40. We'll do easy math. 20, 40, 60, 3 haircuts an hour. You get $40 a person. You're telling me that you're worth $120 an hour to cut hair? I just don't see it. There are like there's undersea, like deep sea welders that build fucking oil rigs that aren't making $120 an hour. I'm not saying it's not a skilled profession. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying when you look at everything that you pay for, the highest end of the thing on a per dollar amount basis shouldn't be the guy cutting your hair, especially me. What do I get? I go in and sit down in the chair. It's like a NASCAR tire change. Like 3 people come out and it's just, and then fucking I'm done. I barely had time to get a chub up to fucking hit on the haircutter lady. Used to be able to get a haircut and the brows done. Totally get what you're saying. Gamer tricks, pizza time. Are you doing the trick that I taught everybody on D-Bakes' stream the other night? You can raid. Whether you stream or not, everybody gets their own Twitch page. You can go to twitch.tv/ and then your username. And then you're able to go down to chat, do /raid, and then pick me, and then you can all raid in here. And then you get the dancing taco dog coming out. And then you're all the fun under the sun rolled up into one. But what's the alternative? That it takes an hour and you have to pay the full price? No. I'm just saying, I think $20, I think it's just I don't care how long it takes, but it should just be like the service. Like, if I don't know what they charge for nails, right? But they don't really, it's like however long it takes is how long it takes, but it's $50 for your whole hand. It's $100, but whatever it is. But then some people, it can take this amount of time. Some people, it might take this amount of time, but it's for the job. I want to just pay for the job. Doesn't work in mod view. Ideally, shave, mani-pedi would all be affordable, and then tipping and doing what's right. Lucas, you're a foreign guy. Do you let people touch your feet? Do you go to places and let people trim around and touch your feet? Do you wear sandals? Because I know you're a foreign guy. I don't like men with exposed feet in public, but I give passes to certain cultures because that's how they came up, and I get it. If you're just a regular dorky white kid wearing like Air Jesuses out at the mall, I judge you. But if you're some sort of swarthy gentleman from the Middle East, I give you a pass because that's all you know. This is your life. You got a pedicure once in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, they call it. So inflation aside, I think a haircut should cost $20. Candible's here. Can't wait for your box and nummy Candible. It might be the last one. I've already paused it for October. You never like sandals? Good. Petties for women cost like double what they charge for men, and your feet take some work? Seriously. Why? It's too much time. It's too much time, and it's creeped up, and it's gotten too expensive, and I don't want to raise the price of the cookie box. But next month, it's going to go up, and so since I started this, like shipping on the boxes has gone up like $2.50 a box. All the goods that I use is too much. And now I work a 50-hour-a-week job, so now I have to completely give up my day off. I baked for 12 hours the other day, nonstop in my kitchen by myself. I didn't even smoke weed until maybe halfway through. Like once everything was made and I was just chilling, it's too much time. You wear long pants and shoes like a gentleman. It's mostly how time consuming it is. And then it's the cost of goods go up. But like I said, I really don't want to increase it. But, and like when I wasn't working so much, I could pre-prep a lot of stuff like leading up into it. And like I made all the brownies on Saturday night and let them cool overnight. So already doing the mac and cheese powder like Friday. Saturday I did the brownies. So there's 2 out of the 4 more things I had to do, and it just took me all day. I gotta make 40, like 180 cookies, 12 at a time, 15 minutes each time. Just adds up. It's just how it is. You used to get them for $11 at Cheap Cuts or whatever it's called, but you always got to trim, so now you do it at home for free. You're cutting your hair at home? I used to work with a guy that did that, Justin Martell. There's a few people I remember. I remember Justin Martell mainly because he died. He got hit by a car biking home from work one day. After I was gone, he moved to a different place and started working at a different restaurant. But he was driving home one night and he got hit and killed. But I remember him because one day I saw him. He's like, Jim, you like my haircut? And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, did you do that yourself in your bathroom? He's like, I did. Can you tell? I'm like, yeah, I can absolutely tell. It was the first thing I thought when I saw it. Looked like you fucking cut it with fireworks. So there's some things you pay for, you know? HJ's in the back trying to fucking pump her own crude out of the ground. I'm going to make my own gasoline, Jimmy. I'm going to save dollars, I tell you. Dollars. Oh, you're just doing the trims to get the split ends off. Well, that's all right then. 15 minutes times 2 is 30. Plus, you're talking about like that's just cooking time. That's not like the 3 to 4 minutes it takes in between each batch to get it off the rack or get the other racks in. Even if I was timing it perfectly, there's still like 2 minutes of dick around time. So really, you're looking at like it's 18 minutes per time. You shave your head mostly lately. You did get a haircut once this year, the only time in like 2 years. So you got a haircut, and then after that, you said fuck it and shaved it. And friend King Higgins is here. How we doing, King Higgins? We haven't seen you in a while. But I haven't been streaming as much as I used to. I still do, but I used to too. No, you kept the cut? And you shaved your head? Cannibal redoing that hydrant. I don't know. The cookie box won't go away forever, but I have to figure it out. And like the place I work at now doesn't have an oven where if I could make the dough like the day before and then go and crank out like 48 cookies in a 15-minute period in a big commercial oven, it would be way easier. But it's the dicking around with it. That's the thing. It's not the... It's all of the non-glamorous part of cooking. It's the cleaning up part. It's the baking part. You can't do the thing to find the mod emotes? Oh, geez. And no, so you tell me we can't do Cass Baby in here with this? I've made 2 emotes of Cass's baby. Damn. If I could make the dough, you would have enough cheddar to pay to solve world hunger and not make big cheese pie or anything. A lot of people don't like cleaning up. No, it's not the cleaning up part. It's just the boring baking part, like waiting for it to happen. I really don't mind the cleanup part. It's part of the whole zen of doing it. I like setting up the kitchen. I like breaking down the kitchen. Princess Cass says we got to make plans to play Monkey Island, and that's true. That new Monkey Island's out. Somebody already probably has a walkthrough, huh? I was gonna try and do it without a walkthrough. Maybe we do one where we go without a walkthrough and then like 2 weeks later we play it again and then we just use a walkthrough and just burn through it. It's the hurrying up and wait. That's what it is. It's the making the dough and then I gotta chill the dough for at least an hour. They always say an hour or overnight. Longer's better. Like my chocolate chip recipe, I don't use like soft butter. I melt the butter the whole way and then pour the butter in with the 2 sugars, brown and white sugar. So you got to let all that set up again or your cookies get a spread on them. Then these fluffer nutter ones I did this time, sometimes some of the marshmallow bits I stirred in were too big, and if they were on the outside and too big, they kind of melted and fell out. They make a little nice crispy, like a tweel, like a crispy little marshmallowy bit on the outside because I bake my cookies on a Silpat too, so they get... I mean, you wouldn't be able to put them in a window and sell them, but they taste great. What kind of dough are we talking though? Cookie dough. So you gotta chill the cookie dough so the fat's all set up again, or else you get too much spread. Then they just flow when you bake them. Ideally, you should try to freeze them. I had a bunch of cookies left over, so I balled all those up and then put those into the freezer. And now when I'm high and the oven's already on, you know, here's another thing I think people don't realize too. Like if you have like a skillet, you know, like a non-stick pan or whatever, you can just put cookies in that and throw it in the oven. It doesn't have to be a baking sheet. It's just something to hold the cookie while it's in the oven. I have the little 8-inch like omelet pan. You can fit 4 cookies in there. I weigh my cookies out to 40-gram balls, and they're perfect. And I make them kind of barrel-shaped, like tater tots. So I make them kind of tater totty. I give them a little bit of a press when I put them down. But you take a little pan, you put 4 of them in, throw them right in the oven. They connect just barely. They just barely touch. 4 hot cookies right out of the oven. What do you say? Tried to make a tweel recently. Tasted nice, but it wasn't really a tweel. It was done on parchment paper on top of a pot that was cooking something. Not ideal. Serious question, do you throw a little pot in your cookies or no? No. Because you got to do too much stuff to get the stuff that'll get you high. Skillet cookies are good, right? And if you use soft dough, you can like spread it out. Like I'll take some the Pillsbury already made cookie dough that's like in the thing and get a package of that and press it all into my cast iron pan and then cook it in the cast iron pan, and when it comes out, throw a fucking pint of ice cream in the middle and just go at it. Me and a friend who I don't mind sharing spit with, you know what I'm saying? But a big cast iron skillet cookie with a pint of ice cream in the middle of it, wonderful. And that's how we used to do the cookies at Lux Burger Bar. We had the little skillets, and we would get 2 pieces of already made dough. So it was probably like, it was a lot. Press that in though and par baked them. Yeah, then you got it right in the thing. All right, I think it's time for some Ramsey. Do you agree? Luxemburger Bar? They're gone now. They're gone, and I uploaded the video to the YouTube in case the TV station ever gets rid of the video. Now it's on my channel. I'm gonna do the same thing with the Rob Switch podcast type interview I did. I gotta write that down. I was thinking about it. I'm like, is it wrong for me to just take the video off of his site and then rebroadcast it on my channel? And then I thought, what's he gonna do? You know, what's he? A copyright strike means he gonna? Plus, I'm one of the highest rated interviews on his entire YouTube collection, and he does tastings of Bud Light Lime from Germany or whatever. I should go back and watch it. Maybe that's what we should do, because that was early in the streaming days. That was in 2020. That was when I lived in North Attleboro and I Instacarted most of the day. Maybe we should watch the old interview and see how my views have changed. But it's only like 2 years. But who knows what Grandpa Jimmy said back then. Nostalgia, right? Like when we can always watch me eating the hot sauce pizza there when I started sweating. That's always a blast. It just feels so like ego trippy because like we did that. We raided into somebody and he was watching videos of himself trying clothes on when he was in high school. And I'm like, this can't possibly be real. you know, but it was. It was all too real. This fucking 24-year-old man was watching pictures and videos of himself getting ready in different outfits while he was like 17. Unironically, completely unironically. Hawk really wants me to play this trombone game. All right. The trombone game doesn't really work unless it's got a peripheral. You know, you don't want to watch Guitar Hero and someone just hitting ASDF on their keyboard. That's no fun. Damon's the one that says, "You say it once, Mr. Ramsey, and you fucking shut up." That trombone game is wild. I haven't really delved deeper into it.
Okay, the restaurant's full tonight. Yeah? Each and every customer coming in to eat our food is paying for dinner. That means we've got to get it fucking right. I'm not here to be your best mate. Right. So when the shit hits the fan, just listen to what I've got to say and let's get on with it. Yeah. We'll start arguing at 11 o'clock, not before it. Very good. Yeah? Yeah. So let's go through the menu. So it's a summer vegetable soup. Yeah. With crayfish tails, finished with a touch of walnut pesto. And main course is a sort of
Crayfish tails and walnut pesto. Shit, I'm in. All this screams fall. It feels very fall-like.
Which is beautiful and nice, and it's going to be done with a white chocolate topping.
Are we ready? Absolutely. Yes? Let's go, guys. On order. 4 covers, table 10. 4 summer soup, 4 rabbit fricassee, 4 rhubarb
That's
soup.
mine, yes, chef.
Rabbit.
On order, 4 covers, table 2. 4 summer soup, 4 rabbit fricassee, 4 rhubarb soup.
HJ, at first, that, like, emote of the leaves, it looks like someone doing this.
Well, David's going to do 2.
Sorry?
We're doing 2 each.
2 each. 2 each.
Yes.
Why? No, but
Why not?
Yeah, can I run the kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
And if you do as you're told, we'll get through this. You know?
Right.
Adrian?
I'm waiting for you to give me instructions.
Good man.
My name's Jason. Cooking is a mad passion for me. I like the way food looks.
Oh, that's a sweater vest. A ringer tee, short sleeve with a vest. This guy is, You're back. We just found out your sister's ex-husband got his girlfriend of a year pregnant. Oh, isn't that just the best? That's good. That is good shit. This guy fucking dicing an onion with a paring knife.
I enjoy good wine, good food. Proof of the pudding's there.
Is his girlfriend much younger? Much older?
Thinks no other men can't cook. Yeah. But we can. And we don't wash pans. If he thinks he's shoving one of us in a corner cleaning up, no chance.
No chance.
Pressure's not an aspect. Rushing, flying, fire, Gordon fucking bowling and shouting, not interested. Everything will go out right. That's it.
We will definitely be the best brigade, bar none.
Wow, pretty confident there. Those were nice looking prawns.
But to get things off to a good start, I'm going to go through it with them again one more time. Bacon in, yes? Onions.
But see, fiddly fucking around in your kitchen with 3 of your friends, like making dinner for other people that are there without any, like, pressure or time constraints, it's completely different. It's not even the same.
Potatoes, they're going to take a lot longer to cook than the
He already owes your sister $820 a month for child support. How many kids do they have?
Good. Last minute. Yeah. Crayfish tails, we've got 4 portions, 8 tails. A little bit of fresh mint. Yeah. Olive oil. And crayfish. I just like
Jesus.
so don't overcook them. Be very, very careful.
O'Connor, how we doing today?
Happy? Okay, ladle, let's go.
So he's got 3 kids with another one on the way. So he's gonna have 3 kids with one lady and 1 kid with another, and he can't be that young, right?
Pine nuts, parmesan, garlic, basil, yeah, and olive oil. That's it.
Is that enough?
That's nice. Just enough. Little teaspoon in the middle. Service, please.
Yes,
Let's
chef.
go. Right,
That's for
wipe
me.
down, please. Yep, wipe down.
O'Connor, Joker is creating a compound out in the middle of Wisconsin. You live near there.
Disgusting. Why you put so much in there?
I'm there to cook. You're the medic. HJ's the cleanup crew, and then Lemmy is to teach the children.
Not have a fucking bath in it. Back in here. Come on.
He's still in his 20s? Oh, man. There was a guy at the training store where I was at. He was 24 with his 5th kid on the way. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I just wanted to push him in the dumpster and the compactor and just go, hey, you're not going to think now? When you feel my hands on your back, you're going to think it's a little weird. But I am helping you more than you'll ever know. It's fucking George Bailey. He's worth more dead than he is alive. You down? Have you ever seen Idiocracy? Right. The idiots are taking over.
There's just so many different things going on in the play. It's just perfect. I really enjoy it. Good balance as well.
I thought it was great.
Can you imagine having a 4 kids before you're 30? Oh shit. That's a lot even for people with a lot of kids. I dude, seriously, as I start to think about it, like being always responsible for that, oh my god. My chest, it feels so tight. It's like I'm laying down and someone's putting a fucking bowling ball on my chest. That's what it feels like. I can't even breathe. It's all short breaths like I'm through a straw. You want no kids? Absolutely fucking not. I know. That's how I feel. I mean, it's too late for me now. I'm sure the swimmers are still there, but the spirit, it's weak.
I'm looking for the best brigade. You're here to be part of that. And to prove to yourself and to me and to them as well, yes?
You want 0 kids by the time you're 60. All that sweet, sweet doctor money is just for you. How can I make it rain on these hoes if I can buy Girl Scout cookies and Pinewood Derby cars and fuck all that? Gotta stun on these hoes. Can you imagine why I don't want kids? I mean, you live with the birth control right there in front of you. Good to know the status of my swimmers. I'm not sure. I just think they know better. They're strong, but they're bad with directions, you know. Oh my god, that's fucking balls of something. He also works at Amazon. He's going a 3rd shift. Jesus Christ, how's his feet look? He's gonna... We're always joking with you guys that you gotta start a fucking OnlyFans. Start with your feet. What's his feet look like? How them butt cheeks? Those were testicles, King Higgins. Good eye. And Roy Johnson, how you doing today? Thanks for stopping by here. Play some games a little bit in today's surprise stream. Carla's here. Hi, Carla. Carla still has a ton of hair, but she also cut off a ton of hair.
Sundays are just a nightmare. It gets to about 5 o'clock and songs of praise, I absolutely hate songs of praise, comes on, and I just think, that's it, the weekend's over, I've done nothing, and normally I reach for the...
Is that Amazon Prime dick with that delivery speed of the kids? Some people just insist on actively ruining their lives.
Juliet and one daughter, you know, we haven't got...
What's up, Kyla?
Sunday lunch family thing.
So what did you have for last Sunday lunch? What did you eat?
Tuna sandwich.
For Sunday lunch?
For Sunday lunch.
Juliet.
Oh yeah, I purposely cut the Make Me a Believer short. I know. There's a couple. There's a couple that cut it short, so you do it in your head.
Took over the kitchen for 10 years and do let me in.
Oh, really?
But there's no rock.
Divorced. Couldn't remember what to do.
Because then where do you stop it? You just go, I want to rock, and you let everybody else. Oh my god, that's really her cupboard? You worked all day, Carla.
Well,
which guitar player would I choose, Eric Clapton or Keith Richards? I think Eric Clapton is more of a...
Yeah, that sits there nice and comfortably.
Let's call it a musician's guitar player. I think Keith Richards is more of a showman.
Go in the middle of the table.
And I think Eric Clapton is more proficient.
In terms of, you know...
Final answer.
Rice and chicken.
Dead ass, I just had a tuna sandwich and you don't feel bad?
disasters with rice.
Yeah, no, but I mean with the stock.
Oh, because of the meager pantry she's got here?
It cooks itself.
It was too long, you couldn't deal with combing it anymore with all the tangles, so you cut it. Why do I picture your mom combs your hair while you guys watch, like, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy? You guys watch a little 7 o'clock Wheel of Fortune, a little 7:30 Jeopardy, a little hair combing before bed? Put it all up under a little bonnet?
When was the last time you made one?
This poll is pretty overwhelming. 72% pick Clapton.
Nice.
That seems right, though. I think because Clapton's not part of a band, so, like, people, it sticks more. They're like, oh, that's a Clapton song. It's a Clapton song. Keith Richards' part doesn't really stand out.
Slice it down like that. And the nice thing about sweating the chorizo down with the onions.
Stay tuned for next week's episode, The Big Harry Styles. Oh, yeah, so when is this show, Rebecca?
When you're not crying over a phone bill, you're crying over a paella. I'm using chicken, but you can also make this with fish.
And you're going to North Carolina the week after the show. Dude, if Rebecca, how is Rebecca out here pulling off coochie hair, flying all over the country, and I'm stuck looking out the window wondering wondering which bowl I'm going to eat cereal out of? When you were like 5, your mom combed your hair? No, I'm talking like yesterday.
What does this do?
It's October 6th. He was part of several bands, Clapton. He was. But I would say, even though we just discussed at the top of the show, we don't listen to the radio. 1,000,000% Eric Clapton songs come on before a band that Clapton would. There's no Cream songs still on the radio, but there's still Tears in Heaven about when his kid fell out the window. Do you remember that? Clapton's baby crawled right out the window. The Yardbirds, Derek and the Dominoes. Derek and the Dominoes was because people used to just go to shows because they knew Clapton was going to be there and they wanted to be appreciated with their music. So they came up with a game that didn't feature Eric Clapton in it. Checking your mail.
However, if you can't find pile of rice, then choose the long grain.
October 6th, Harry Styles, Chicago.
That
Name your price.
once a week, yes, that you'll start cooking something from scratch.
From scratch.
Good girl.
I'm going to make a decision.
And then
Shopping for
October 13th,
that supermarket.
North Carolina.
Avoiding all the
Are you going to go see Treehorn?
free ready-made.
Gonna give him a little no lube aggressive hand job. Not with your dominant hand though. You don't want him to get spoiled. You know what I'm saying? You don't want him to have him fall in love. You just use the other hand. You're not real proficient with it.
Was that a good portion? Look at the size of the fucking thing. All I want to see you, big boy, is sweat a little bit. That's all.
Sweat like a pig, chef.
Sweat like a pig.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you.
Well, I need a fucking reaction from it. Like,
No. Wow. Sorry, Treehorn.
now I can hear
I tried. Hey, Treehorn. The big dog's taking shots for you out here. I can't close it. Crimson's here. What's up, Crimson?
rabbit fricassee with fresh tagliatelle.
All right, here we go. He's going to cook this in his house. Rabbit. Who's had rabbit? I did what I could.
Absolutely delicious.
Gordon with the ladies. We all know about his pullout game. No shit. Gordon had, I mean, even when Gordon had that last kid, Oscar, that's the small one, right?
Remove legs, poach. Bring it up to the ball and just leave them to poach for about 45 minutes.
Tired as fuck getting your steps.
Did I stutter?
You're going to be seeing that dude dating that girl that looks like you, so that'll be fun. Oh, that's right. Are you going to hook up with him, or are you just there to see him see him?
Nice big thick chunks. Mushrooms, thyme.
What's up, Mats? How you doing? Mats, did TwitchCon already happen? It did, right? Did you go?
Delicate herbs.
Did you have a girlfriend when you went?
Deglaze the pan with white wine.
Because I figure Mats is probably on a lot of different streams, and Mats seems like he would be very beguiling with the ladies, you know?
Reduce.
And I sit here in agony and pray for my balls to be okay.
TwitchCon was in July. Did you? And you went because you got the thing. But does that?
Through it once. In.
Let's get to the meat of the question. Did you have a girlfriend at the time?
Set aside.
And if not, did you fuck at TwitchCon? You have a girlfriend? Yes. 1 year anniversary is nearing, so you didn't have sex with a stranger at TwitchCon.
Poached legs.
But anyway, you got news. Here we go. I feel like this is going to be the tagline to a movie. Mats is coming to America. And then it's Mats with a big 10-gallon hat on and coming from a plane from Germany. I heard this is what the Americans wear. You got fired Thursday.
Stick pan. This liver is
Well, it's not the outcome we wanted at all. It's quite frankly, it's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. How do they fire you? You seem like a nice guy. His dick's kind of small, but we'll see. He just lost his virginity to this chick, which is kind of hilarious, knowing how small his dick is. Oh, so what? He didn't fuck you? You guys just messed around with it? I don't like organ meats. I don't like offal.
on the stove, otherwise you're going to start boiling it. Let's go.
Wait, King Higgins, you don't work at the place with the guy? With the drama with the guy that,
Now, if you work nice and tidy, yeah,
that was hitting on the young servers that you got all mad about?
it's a mess, that's all.
Tidy mind, chef.
Yeah, good man, tidy mind.
You wouldn't get... You wouldn't have sex at TwitchCon? Otherwise, you get a badge and you'll never leave? Yeah. But that's all good. You got a new contract signed. Your manager caught wind of you applying somewhere else and didn't like that? Oh, so he just made the decision, like, rooted you more in your decision making of like, oh, so this is the type of place you are. The only way to get ahead in this world is to change jobs. Retention money is not as much as new hire money. Oh, he sent you a dick pic. You haven't met in person yet. Oh, I see. But because of German laws, he fired you to the end of October and he doesn't want you to work anymore, so you get 5 weeks of paid vacation. Jesus. Mats gets more time off getting fired than women do having a baby here in America. Oh, when you got fired from the previous job. I thought you were segueing into you got fired from the newest place you were at, Higgins. You got lots of time now. Heard that. Mats, I'm actually excited. I like having you around. You get a special brand of humor. It's a little different, and it plays. I like it. We met in someone's stream and have been friends for like 3 years. Heard that. Yo, I'm not making fun of anyone's dick, but when you send a dick pic, you better be sure that that shot is right. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to punch a bouncer, you better make sure you're going to hit him right. Maybe get him when he's taking his coat off and his arms are tied up and you can just pop him then. But boy, if you don't, it's all bad. New job comes with a salary raise and 100% remote shit. Holy shit, Mats. That's the dream. Because you do all computer shit anyhow. Why do you have to be slogging it into an office for? Corporate wants you to work because they built all of this corporate real estate that now if everybody works from home, which most people could do, right? Who's still picking up a file and moving it over here to this guy, right? Who still needs to be in a building? You're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're a repairman, you're a cook. You got to go because that's where the work is and that's where the thing is you have to do. But if you just sit at a desk and type all day.
It's pink. Yeah, but so you move it to the side and you eat your rabbit. Do you know what I mean? That's pink. Yeah, you're French, aren't you? You know what fucking pink is, don't you? Sorry, but the liver's pink and we're going to serve it pink.
It's not about the size of the whisk, it's how you use it. King Higgins, tell everybody you have a penis of questionable size without telling everyone you have a penis of questionable size. You're going to be working for a French company. That's the hook then, isn't it? Oh, and you said one hook, though. So that's the monkey's paw in all of this. They're French. Bastards.
Let me just nip in there. Oh, between you and pen down. I'm so sorry, your liver was slightly pink.
Gonna teach them Frenchies where avocados come from. Right here in avocados of Germany. I still don't believe you have avocados.
You sent it back, didn't you?
Bonjour, you cheese-eating surrender monkeys. That was Willie, right?
Are you chewing gum? You are.
You didn't say anything about my size. You were implying. No, you were inferring. You were like, hey, cut this guy some slack. With some of the small penis guys, they really got to stick together. Not me, not like I would know.
Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm not bad.
Yeah.
It's tiring all the cooking last
Yeah, no, nightmare.
I was blown away with the main course there.
The rabbit?
Yeah.
How many times do you cook a week at home?
You also don't believe we have live lobsters. I just don't know how they can afford it. Or how it's not like $80 a...
3 to 4.
It's a reasonable price still. It just doesn't... It's a lot of shipping.
An amazing charity.
Yeah, patron of every man.
Does my mom comb my hair? No, I do it. I don't even own a comb. I don't comb it. It's just kind of...
You're a young guy.
We just kind of do this. I get the little stuff, then put it in my hands like this. Done.
I can do that for you, but
There's no need to comb it.
They
appear to be fine.
That was my cock.
Mats did provide avocado proof.
That appears to be fine as well.
Now, listen,
You did send us a pic of the avocado. That's right.
if you have an educated
I was like, I thought you were talking about picture proof of your Willie, and I'm like, I'm not going to confirm nor deny whether Mats has sent me pictures of his genitalia over our long tenured friendship together.
patron of charity for fuck's
Oh boy, here you go, King Higgins. King Higgins, you're a cook. Would you eat this?
sake. Come on, Dan.
Don't look squeamish.
I have before. I don't know if I would eat it again,
And fried.
but I would.
A little bit of salt, pepper, and
You got to.
lemon juice.
Gonna find out. Sub for a year now. I feel like you've been here longer than a year. But maybe not, because you came in with a Pony Tony raid. And that was when I was doing marbles, and that was a lot more last year. It's testicles, Crimson. Liver, I hardly know her. I just think all organ meats have the same kind of mouth feel because of like how they are.
Okay, you're not gonna forget this day in a hurry. Here we go. A little bit. That bollock. Whose is it? What is that one?
You see the vein? Are you getting a little hard? You miss marbles, Carla? I didn't think really anybody liked it.
They're enormous. I know, they're huge. Look at the blue veins. Right, last one, okay? I promise you now. Right, John Baptiste. Now.
Crimson, are you telling us you gotta go real quick?
Now, whose nuts are these?
I won't know the taste, right?
Well, he's got ginger hair.
Who's Evans?
No, close. Close. Try it. Let's have one each.
Oh, Jesus. You're not a marbles fan personally? It's funny, I was sorry. You know that guy Mizkiff? He's pretty big YouTube famous guy. He started out doing marbles way back in the day. I think everybody does. I think it's like, you know, because now they do like they'll watch other things, you laugh, you lose type shit. Like the way I watch this, except they watch non-copyrighted stuff. Before you get to that level, you start with marbles. Marbles is the training wheels to streaming. There was this guy who ate bull testicles in Spain every week after the bullfights. One week he got smurfed. So sometimes the bull wins. I've heard that, Mats. It's very good. You presented it like a real story, too. Quality. You've seen the YouTube channel with the people making like elaborate real marbles tracks, and that's awesome, but virtual marbles gets old personally. Yes. 100% true, no cap. Dude, it's a classic old joke. You know plenty of people that start their streams with marbles. Yeah, a couple people do it as like a warm-up exercise, and it's not really the whole focus, but they open with marbles, do a couple grand pricks, and then they're off to the show. You're a joke.
And they still complain, so I'm not fucking interested. The only chance now we got of making them happy right now is making them fucking,
You finished the bear? Did you like it?
rhubarb and ginger souffle. Yes? Yes, chef. Next on the menu, Dermot O'Leary gets a little help from his mum in the recipe challenge.
Everybody likes Mats.
It tastes rubbish.
Mats used to be around a lot more until he found a girl that, for some reason...
And the pigs in my back garden have driven me to drink. No more after this one, 'cause I'm going to be pissed as a fart. I'm working tonight.
He's working tonight. We were in the kitchen when the head cook loses his shit the amount the bear did in that one episode. I don't think he lost his shit as much as like everything, like it was a serious thing like for the restaurant. It's not just like not getting the food out with all that of that one episode. Did you notice that episode was all one shot? They never broke shot. It was all one take, one continuous motion. It's that it was an opportunity for the restaurant, and then because it got all fucked up, it's not just the food and getting it out. It's like you're gonna look like an idiot to everybody. When Marcus showed him the donuts in the middle of the service and he raged, but that's how it gets, because pastry people get focused on their own shit, and you can be in a totally different mindset, and then the pastry people come over and go, finally got that thing I was working on. And you're like, oh good, I got shark instead of swordfish, and a guy called out, so we'll have to do it later.
I think Russ was more sexy than I am.
Are you a little bit jealous of him?
Yeah, probably a little bit.
You'll hang around more the next week, so you don't need a sleep schedule? Good. And this is the week that I've been saying I got to try forcing more streams in. Because I get out of work early enough to do them, but then it's kind of a weird time, but not for you.
Ergo, he can now be addicted to sex.
Yeah.
And that kind of...
You actually didn't, as a guy studied film for a bit, you surprised he didn't catch it the one shot? Yeah, it's pretty seamless.
And, you know, I'm not slagging the guy off. That's what he said.
Forcing more streams. I got to get back into doing baseball.
Sex, please.
At the very least, I can start with baseball, and if I do those on not my day off days,
One person.
Like, even if I'm a little tired, I can still call a ball game. Do 2 ball games, it's an hour and a half, and then that's good. But if I feel good and everybody's here, we can keep it going with something else. I just have to give myself the opportunity to start earlier. Maybe not go as late. Like, work wasn't that bad today, and I got tomorrow off, and I'm going to stream tomorrow. But I was like, Rebecca got them tickets. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Let's get in there. Because I didn't do one Sunday because I was baking. And that's the other thing with getting rid of the baking stream, too. I would rather stream. Now that I stream less, I would rather stream than do the baking. You were listening to Francesca today? Mike Francesca, the sports guy? The only problem with the show is that everyone's so unlikable. It's hard to get through that when you feel like everyone's selfish. I mean, that's a kitchen, dude. It feels exactly like a kitchen. But you also view it differently when you're the boss. Because you're not trying to fit in. When you're the boss, you're not trying to figure out, like, who's going to make my workday more enjoyable. You're like, all right, how do I get these fucking idiots to get in line and do what I need them to do today? They're not idiots, really. They're just beneath you. They're your underlings. That's what they're here for. They're here to do your bidding.
Yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm going to put some more...
So when you're not in charge in places like that, it's definitely different. Like, even me being at the training store and not being able to put my foot in some guys' asses and stuff, it's like, oh my God, it's fucking killing me. But I couldn't imagine being back there on the line trying to figure out, like, who I would fit in with. And I would see people come in and I would be like, this kid's not going to be able to, like, find his groove with any of these people, and it's going to be uncomfortable and shitty, and he's not going to like it, and he's going to leave. I give him 4 days, he'd leave after 3.
Should I put some stock cubes in?
Yeah, how does it taste?
Huh?
How does it taste?
It tastes rubbish.
You just got to give me more good news to make me feel better?
Yeah.
That's it. I need a little pick-me-up and go, well, if this can happen to Rebecca, then I can come and do a great stream.
Rather than put too many in at the one time.
Is that your mum?
Yeah.
Maria, how are you? Are you well,
Do you yell and swear at people? No. You can't really do that.
So sorry. We got off to a really good start, but it's gone...
Like, he can because the hook is he's Gordon Ramsay. When you work in places and people try to be like that and they think they're that guy, they're so far away from being that guy. But
No, it's definitely not traditional Irish.
people really won't put up with that.
Okay, darling.
Bye.
Mum's back.
Ah, thanks.
Was that Gordon?
It's not necessarily good news, but it's bragging news. Are you going to tell us you're engaged? Are you having a baby? No, you would have led with a baby. Do you have the power to hire people? You just work the line. Me? Oh no, I hire people. I hired 2 people today, and we hired 4 people yesterday. This is gonna finally be our crew. We're gonna make some major adjustments coming up here. So now that you're working 4 or 5 opening shifts, you gotta force yourself to go to bed and wake up early so you can start waking up late every single day and ruining your life. So I think that's it. It's here for the winter. The new message is earlier bedtimes. You get a private tour in a big-ass container ship last week. Oh, is that cool? Those things are huge, right? When you get up close to them. What's up, Swifty fan? How you doing out there? When you get up close to those container ships, you're like, Jesus, you could take a plane off on these things.
And it sounds like a great idea to me.
Like, people above me won't put up with it? No, regular people won't put up with it. You just can't yell at regular people, especially at a job like this. This isn't fine dining. These people aren't doing this as a career. These people are doing it because they're in their mid-20s with 4 kids. So you just need them to get it out good. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. Swifty fan, you see anybody playing the new Jackbox yet? Does somebody have it? I feel like somebody has it, right? Tipsy Tune get it yet? They put his name somewhere in there. They finally came out with a release date for the Jackbox. What's that, October 20th?
Sure. I'm going to do something quite different. I'm thinking about weaning one of them on, like, a beer.
On beer?
On beer.
Now, I've never...
You definitely can't. You're a 21-year-old line cook with only a little experience and working with people twice your age. If you lost your temper at someone, you'd probably get fired. Right. Well, because you don't have the other part. Like, you put up with Gordon shit because one day he's going to teach you something that no one else is going to teach you, or you're going to learn something that no one else. So that's the hook. That's what gets you back. But if you don't have the hook and you're not Ramsey and it's not whatever, you just, why is this guy yelling at me?
Well, he's on, please, yes? Let's go.
Tipsy has it. Pay the fee. How you doing today? Mid-20s with 4 kids? Oh, yeah, Crimson. You missed the start of the show when we went in on all that.
Go on then, mate. Are you well?
Timothy, hi, extraordinarily well. And you?
Yeah, very well indeed.
Excellent.
Thank you. Good to see you.
It's out to some people.
I think if I was a
It sounds like you work at McDonald's? No, but not, I mean, there's plenty of places I've worked at where it's like, it's not that serious. Like, it's not,
At the end of the day, for me, from a chef's point of view,
it's just not that serious. So you just,
you agree with me feeding one.
and plus everybody's usually like good enough to just get it all out where you don't have to get all Ramsey on them.
3 times a week. I think that's not going to cause any problems, and it might.
Couple others too. It's a slow rollout. I don't have high hopes for it. My hopes were high for 8. I like 8, but then when I look at it in my Steam library and it tells me I've only played it for 43 hours and I've played other ones that are like 170 hours, 43 hours in a whole year is not really that good of a statistic. But
Between now and the end of the summer.
Kind of self-marinating.
Well, yeah, just think of the belly of pork.
You know, just by, that's it. So,
we finally got a kick feature. Heard that.
Yeah, which one would it be?
this is one of our most popular.
Yeah, cool. Fucking hell. It's like liquid nitrogen there. Cool.
Turning the screen brightness down, getting dark outside. It's time for Jimmy Mac Live on Twitch.
So we've got Creek, which is cherry.
No, that's nice. What, do you have any favourite?
One of 2 things happen when I get yelled at. Oh, Rebecca definitely shuts down. Rebecca definitely closes off and goes, all right, well, I'm going into autopilot.
No more after this one. I'm going to be taking I'm working tonight.
Your dad's side's British, so it's possible that this guy's related to you?
God, I have to
Maybe.
say, the array here. My favourite has to be the cherry.
Yeah?
The cherry beer. It's lovely. Not too sweet, which is nice. But just the aroma is interesting.
Happy pigs. Good luck.
So he's going to get these bottles of beer and feed it to his pigs. Well, one specific pig, and see if it changes the taste.
Which one are you going to give it to?
Yeah, Swifty, that's what I think. I don't know what's going on with Jackbox as a company. Like, as far as direction and everything goes, it's like I feel, now I don't have any numbers, but I feel like most of their business and like name recognition and all of that is driven through Twitch. But they don't really care about Twitch. That's just me. I can tell you this. When I meet regular people that I know don't know what Twitch is, and I mention Jackbox Party Packs, they don't know what Jackbox Party Packs is either. And I'm like, really? The bald guy? You don't know Jack? That's been popular for like over 25 years. You've never heard of that? And they're like, no. I'm not saying it only exists on Twitch, but I am saying that for it existing on Twitch, 75% of its like known universe, they don't really take care of the Twitch people like they should. That's my feeling. And then my feeling is like maybe rather than cranking out a bunch of shitty games every year to hit at some sort of John Madden Call of Duty like deadline. It's your company. It's not even like it's Activision and then another company produces it. It's all their shit. Why don't you just take a year and make a really, really good one? 2 drawing games on the same party pack? Get the fuck out of here. You put 2 drawing games. 2 drawing games. What drawing games that aren't on Jackbox Party Packs are hot in the streets? It's not like, well, we got to compete with fucking, you got to draw your own way and draws a bunch and, you know, these other drawing games. It's like, no. There isn't even other huge drawing games. Like, we have to get this. You don't think Jackbox is that big? No. Do you think they'd be innovative and create more creative streamer-centric games? Zach, that's what I've been saying from the get-go. It's the 3 traits of the hot mess: the fighting, crying, and turned on. It's more popular on Twitch for sure, but it's worldwide. But I mean, there's plenty of things that are worldwide. I mean, we could go to YouTube Music and look at how many people are subscribed to some bands that are worldwide bands. And it's not as many people as you'd think it would be. There's a lot of people that aren't like subscribed to by like even 1 million people, even though you know who they are. Lots of things are worldwide, but that doesn't mean it's popular. Just because it's everywhere doesn't mean it's popular. Who plays it? I don't know regular people that play it. Does your mom suggest that you fire up the Xbox and play some Jackbox? No. You have drawing games, you have no creativity, and your handwriting is poor to begin with. I think you hate drawing games. Explaining to people what Twitch is got boring for you after you explained to your parents why you're meeting with strangers in Amsterdam. They probably just thought you were going to do the drugs.
It's official. Janet Street Porter, the F-word's culinary cruise missile.
Look at COVID. It's everywhere, and it's not popular at all, Crimson. I tell people that it's like a combination of, it's like live YouTube, where you're watching people play games. And then people go, why would you do that? And I'm like, why would you watch fucking superheroes on TV? Like, I don't know. Now, granted, I don't really watch Call of Duty streamers, but sometimes you do and you're like, damn, these kids' synapses up here, they fire a lot faster than mine do. Because I never saw that guy coming. Speaking of TKO, oh shit. You gonna pick up food from that bar near you that was on bar rescue right now? Go get it. You managed to stay 5 hours sober in Amsterdam before you took the weed? Nice. Man, I feel like TwitchCon is like super popular when you look around, like everybody says they go, and I've been to big functions with lots of people, and it just seems like so many people go. But it's still not enough to really overcrowd the convention center, which seems weird. It would seem like Amsterdam would just be overrun with these sweaty, neckbeard, stinky little kids. But then, like, it's not like in the news, like, Amsterdam, out of weed. You know, you would think they would be like, out of weed. No, it's not. Amsterdam was overrun? It's like Comic-Con? Yes. I remember collecting comic books back in the day and seeing the comic book convention, and you didn't shorten it. You called it the comic book convention. And I'm like, wait, these guys are going to bring, like, old-style toys that I haven't seen in forever? We should go look at those. And then you go, and there's, like, one guy dressed up like Doctor Who, and you're like, oh, that's funny. A guy dressed up as Doctor Who. And then every year it snowballs, and now it's 3 people dressed like Doctor Who. Then it's 3 people dressed like Doctor Who, and then 2 ladies dressed up like a sexy Doctor Who. And then it just goes right down the thing. Really bad Incredible Hulks, really good Captain America, Spider-Man crossovers. But now it's less about the comic books and the collectible part of it, and now it's just I'm the main character of this story, and I made this outfit at home. Look at it. It's all pure titanium, and I made Saskatchewan sealskin bindings for the inside of my leather vest, and it's just look at me. Look at how much time I have to put this together. Isn't this fun? I mean, I guess. Because what are you doing with it? You just walk around and let people look at you. Is that fun? I guess. Doesn't seem like it's fun. It seems like you're doing it to get a pat on the back. Like if I just showed up with trays of cookies and I'm like, look at these cookies I made. And then people go to eat them. I'm like, I did that. Don't touch. Just look at the cookies I made. Twitch divulges a lot of different types. I mean, Walmart Con. You never been to TwitchCon, actually. I was gonna go, and then I was like, I'd rather do something else. I would make fun of Crimson a lot. I'd probably get you laid, though, Crimson. You know what I mean? That's how powerful my force is when you're around me, is I can even brighten up somebody's day like you. I go, you know, have you met my close personal friend, Crimson Crossfire, over here? HJ's gonna miss me. I know. HJ will be there. They got remodeled during the show. The food's exactly the same as it was. As much of a dive as ever. When it comes, is it still on Paramount, or is it on Paramount yet?
What's the secret behind sort of milking a camel? 2 hands or 1 hand?
Well, it's kind of
If Jimmy's down playing your pee-pee side, yeah. I go, look. You're looking at, what are you, Crimson, 5'4"? Look, you might be looking at him and think there's no way he's hanging a hammer, but I can assure you, we played in a kickball tournament earlier today, and then we hit the showers, and this kid's, he was in the game. You're 5'10"? All right, fine. You're actually going to start dating again? Kind of hyped? That is an interesting prospect, King Higgins. What are we going to do about that? 5'4", and that's 2 measurements. Yeah, no, 5 feet 4 inches. Right. We don't do Mats. You know damn well. You know damn well how we measure things here and how fucked up it is. I know, you guys just go, oh, I'm 117 centimeters, which is wicked small, but I mean, you know, I think it's the altitude effects. All right, they're going to eat this.
Lots of flavour in there.
I know what you're thinking. Are you on the Tinder machine now?
But it's nice and simple and clean. It's not.
You're 193 centimeters?
That looks slightly.
Oh, yeah, there was some shoes I put on the...
Yeah, that's really fruity. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, both of my YouTube videos I uploaded. I mean, both of my Twitch streams I uploaded to YouTube got strikes against them. That's all right. YouTube will let you still keep the videos there. You just can't show anybody, so it's like free storage. I'll just throw it up there, and then no one can watch, and then 20 years from now, I can re-download it again. Thanks, YouTube. You don't have Tinder, King Higgins? Is there something else that's better than Tinder that you use? Man, Gordon's only won 2 out of like the last 12 of these he's done. You stink and your apartment stinks. You can't imagine what people think when they're around you. Oh my God, if you can smell it, it's way worse. You go nose blind. Nose blind, Higgins. Sadie Hawkins dance. Oh, you mean the app? Bumble. Bumble's the one where the ladies have to ask first. You're going to use Bumble? You got to have a strong opening game because the women come in and you got to be ready to go. You met your girlfriend on Bumble? Now Mats is trying to tell us they got Bumble in Germany. This fucking guy. It's relentless with him. They're burnt.
Sounds like you've got too much egg in there. Right. Yeah, and not enough pastry cream, yeah? What's the upshot? Yeah, the upshot is the bin.
What's the upshot?
You'll knock the air out of the souffle. Come on.
Come on.
Obviously, fucking Bolton's not famous for souffles.
Oh.
For me. Hey, I know I'm fucking laughing. I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or fucking jump in the Thames, but this is a first.
My favorites. I don't know whether I should shit or wind my watch. I don't know. Oh, man. You've heard of nose blindness? Yeah. Like, you know, you would go over your friend. Dude, my friend Jimmy, his mom is Italian and she was a stay-at-home mother. Like, every time I went to his house, whether there was red sauce on the stove or not, his whole house just smelled like red sauce all the time. We played cards at his house. It just had a smell. Smelled like potpourri and red sauce. And that's what a lot of people's houses smell like, but just different things. Can you imagine what Zach smells like? Oh, my God. He doesn't even open the windows. He doesn't like letting the stank out. Zach's grabbing his food. Potpourri and red sauce. Like really shitty dried rose petals. Lois.
Right, I'm going to ask you an honest question now. Yeah? Look at those molds and tell me you're happy for that.
Oh my God.
No, nor am I.
Do you want me to check them back and do them again?
I'm asking you, are you happy with them?
No, I'm not happy with them.
Would you pay for them?
No.
Nor would fucking I.
Well, the 5 people who are getting them, I'll pay the fucking bill.
Oh, now he's a big fucking guy.
If you thought you were coming in this restaurant to run it with your standards, you needn't even bother.
Man, he didn't clear him down after that. He thought that was a good enough answer.
If you like it or not, it's my reputation on the line.
Yes,
End
chef.
of fucking story.
Yes, chef.
Thank you, chef.
You finish them off. You're fucking speaking to me like that.
Okay, you'll finish them off and speaking like, so you're going home. What do you want me to say? Well done for fucking the
I don't want you to say
What do you want me to say?
once, Mr. Ramsey, and then shut the fuck up.
Oh, what do you mean? Shut the...
He's got that soccer hooligan look about him. He's going to give him the old Glasgow kiss. Little wham. Little headbutt right on the bridge of the nose. Did he not tell people to get on the F word? Usually this is a lot more relaxed. Because these guys, they have to apply to be on this and say, hey, we know how to cook. The other women that were on last week, they were terrible. But they were in over their heads. The problem with these guys is they think they're good and they're not. Now, see, like that's technique. You shouldn't beat the shit out of the egg whites when you stir it in. That's why you got to fold it. Like big scoop, scrape down the side, fold it in and over on it. When you beat it like that, you're beating the shit out of the air that you whip into the yolk or into the whites.
Take me out of the equation. I don't give a fuck if you hate my guts. I don't hate you. It's the
You have a window open. You can open a door now because it's raining.
For you to get back in the kitchen and do the last 2 tables on your own.
No, I'm not up to it. No, I'm not up to it. No.
It says I'm not upset, but he's saying I'm not up to it.
Come on then. Let's do it. Yes? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Let's go.
This fucking guy is too dumb to know how fucked they are. It's like Kevin from The Office.
Yeah. Pretend that's my head in there, okay? Let's go. More egg white, please. There you go. It's amazing how you fucking sped up now. Fucking hell. Thank fuck we're ending on a high. Good. Up we go. Service, please. Look at that. Beautiful. Go. That's the best one of the night, yeah?
Don't they get a little sauce on the side to pour over it?
Well, I'm not going to fucking Bolton for a holiday, that's for sure.
We've waited over an hour and a half.
Sauce on side?
And, it was a bit
They made up after their fight.
I love soufflés. I'm not sure about this.
I mean,
Not sure how many people would pay for that.
Okay,
it's fucking wild, dude.
the souffle's gone down.
Not very well. We're having 39 people who are not happy to pay for the desserts.
Who aren't likely to pay?
50. Yeah. So only 11 customers would pay for
Only 11 people are paying for souffles, and they're firing them off like 4 or 5 at a time. That means only like 1 tray was good enough to sell.
They want to pay for the main. And 13
And the other 15 trays they made were all shite.
souffle. So just 94 were paid for.
Man, those PR girls, 46 out of 150 plates.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Good, is it? Nope. More importantly, yeah, whatever we went through, the tempestuous fucking service that we went through, no one fucking gave up. And I'm glad you.
Well, I mean, when you talk about giving up, what are you talking about? You left your station.
You are made of.
You may have been slightly shy, but you're not fucking quitters.
If you invited me back next week to
Yes.
again, I really would, sincerely.
And if you were back in my kitchen, fuck me, will I be down the gym a week before? On next week's
The Essex boys were the best.
Sunday lunch.
It's a shrine to England, isn't it?
I mean, this place is festive with baked beans.
Yeah.
A fantastic chicken dish, bacon-wrapped chicken legs stuffed with pork and pistachio.
Pork and pistachio stuffed chicken legs, yes.
What's the worst ever sexual accident you've had in the middle of the night?
Sexual accident? That was a good looking soup, too. The little prawns in there. Crayfish. Sorry. Was it? I forget. It was crayfish tails, right? Yeah. Do we want to play Jackbox Party Packs? I think we do. Let's fire it up. Rebecca, if Rebecca's not here, then we're not playing Job Job. But we will.
Welcome to the F Word. It's feed.
You like St. Auger for the blue cheese?
Menu tonight. 3 simple.
I like, I can't think of the name, but it's French. But there's some blue cheese that have really big veins of the blue through it, and the blue is like crystallized.
Ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you.
I can't think of the name of it. But it's like really, really good. All right, Jack. I could have taken the time off tonight and just migrated everything to the other broadcasting software like I should, but you know. I've only played Jackbox Party Pack 8 44 hours in the whole year it's been out. I like the best in show as far as cheeses go. Like, I really like a real soft, runny brie, where, like, if you cut it and leave it, like, over an hour, it'll start to, like, come out a little bit. Is 44 hours a lot? Not really. If I look at, like... I hated Jackbox 7. I only played Jackbox 7 33 hours. So in the year, well, in the 2 years of owning Jackbox 7, I've only played 33 hours. But then we go to 6, Trivia Murder Party, that we play at the start of every game, 72 hours. 5, 56 hours. 4, 77 hours. 356 hours on Party Pack 3, because Party Pack 3 has Quiplash 2, TKO, and Espionage. It's got Fake in it, but we've never played Fake in it. Jackbox 2 has 17 hours, and 1 has 4.5. What was on 7 again? Champed Up. Yeah, Quiplash 3. But Quiplash 3 had that weird claymation butthole circus thing. Blather Around, The Devil's in the Detail, Talking Points, and Champed Up. I'm looking at it. I didn't have these memorized. Talking Points is a Discord-only game. Devil's in the Details is a talking game like Discord-only. Champed Up is fine. It's a drawing game, but TKO is better. Quiplash 3 has the weird, distracting background, and the questions were never really, like, that good. And Blather Around is possibly the most unfun party game I've ever experienced in my entire life. Here's the clue. It's cold, and it's square. Oh, Jesus, is it an ice cube? Is it an ice pack? It's a refrigerator. Well, I wouldn't really call a refrigerator cold, and yeah, but it is. Oh, well, shit. It's just... It's all like, nope, it's a pack of Lunchables. Rebecca, we're doing Yob Yob. We're getting it loaded up right now. Money's an issue with the housekeeping stuff. You need some more scratch to get a housekeeper together. You know? If you kidnapped an immigrant, how would they ever find out? And then you just teach her. She's got to clean for her freedom. Gruyere, Appenzeller, St. Auger, I don't know, the Pave Stravecchio. You need to get better at allowing cheese to ripen. Yeah, you shouldn't eat cheese cold. Cheese should sit out for a while. Put it in the fridge when you're not using it, and then pull it out like an hour before you need it. Pretty easy to clean the house. Yeah, it's like building this bookshelf and changing my oil. I just don't want to spend my time doing it. But I'm not messy, so. All right, play. Connecting the Jackbox. Properties. Have a good time. All right, here it is. And you got it. It is Yob Yob. Game window. Transfer. Everything's coming up Rebecca today. Shake that. Get in here. Jackbox.tv. Room code PIIH. I mean, Lucas, what do you think's making the smell? Windows open. You need to call your friend. She's still on edge because of these fucking creeps at work. You need to make sure she's okay. You'll be right back. Might even join some box jack. Heard that, King Higgins. Hope it all goes well. Change my category. Got you. Rockin' in the house tonight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who did that? Why would you do that?
You're an alcoholic.
Jackbox.tv, new room code CLWO. Get in again. Matt's in. Did you think that you were just confirming that you wanted to play, but instead you started it? Rebecca's in, Lucas is in, Matt's is in, Crimson Crossfire made it in. He's on the other side of the desk. What if I take the cookies down? What if I take the cookies down for a month or two, but instead I replace it with have dinner with Jimmy? And then I can set up my camera in the dining room table and we can eat dinner together. Is that a marketable... Could I do that? Would someone pay to eat dinner with me once a month on stream? You can go through how to clean like a housekeeper in DMs if you want. Nothing intense, just how to thoroughly go over. These fools would. We wouldn't make dinner together. We would just eat dinner together. No, it would have to be like, no, it would just be a thing and I would just have slots. I wouldn't pay. But would people sign up for it? And then what I would do is I would do it for a while and then we would get them hooked and then we would put a paywall up. But just think, for 1 day a month, you can tell somebody about your miserable day at work. Someone ping you and you should start the game. Heard that. You sure Lemmy would have like 20 dinners with me, right? Sometimes these little things, not sometimes, but as my hands go down, they touch the little bolt covers on the side of the arms of the chair, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be flatter or not. And then I think I put them in at a weird angle. But I never do. Mats will be right back. Rebecca, it doesn't look like Job's the hit today. But I'm very impatient when it comes to filling Jackbox rooms. You're at home, you use vinegar, Clorox, and a microfiber cloth for like 95% of the things. Doesn't take much more. Zach just got back. He'll be in. The smell, like there are things in the apartment you should replace, and that's compounded with motivation issues and stuff.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
Work takes a lot out of you. That's what I'm saying. Wait. Oh, he's just Hawk now? He changed it again. Yob yob. Zach's in, Crimson's in, Rebecca, Lewis, and Mats. Ferio. Is that what it says? Perio? I can't see it. It's a small screen. Perry. It's Perry 30. You were saying to your friend, ideally you would just cook and clean all day. What's up, Perry? How are you doing today? You're so glad we can kick people out of Jackbox 9 games? It's not really, I don't know. But I don't go to other people's streams where it's a problem, but I just feel like everyone gets so excited about that. I'm all right, Perry. What do you got? When is San Diego TwitchCon? Like next week. Let me look. It's the 7th through the 9th. Swifty fans' birthday's on the 6th. What do we got? October, September. Here we go. Tomorrow's Alorai's birthday. Obo Tater's husband's birthday's on Friday. Remember that? Remember when he came in here saying she disappeared? And he came here looking for her? So weird. I'm not even sure Obo Tater's a real person. I like to believe it's all just an AI. It's like just Russian bots. You want info on which stalls in the convention have the good stuff? Like what? Like good swag? I'm not going, but HJ would like that. Important question, wings, what sauce do you like? And do you like ranch or blue cheese? I just like, it depends. Sometimes I like herb roasted wings. Like where there's just like olive oil and a bunch of like Italian kind of seasoning on there, like oregano and basil and all that jazz. And then ranch and blue cheese aren't really a thing. Here's what I don't like. I would prefer to get my wings dry and then dip them in a sauce as I need them. So the sauce that would normally be on them would be the replacement for the blue cheese or the ranch. Right? So if you're talking getting wings tossed in hot sauce and then blue cheese or ranch on the side, I would get plain wings with the hot sauce on the side and dip it in that. The World War Something stall has some cool free merch, and you get a beta key by giving them your email or Discord. Garlic Parm and Ranch is a good one. You can only guess that the convention itself will have similar setups for the booth. So Matt's is trying to give... Perry, thanks for the follow. Matt's is trying to say, like, there's some game companies there. It's not just a big meet and greet fuckfest. Usually do that for barbecue sauce, but today you did extra crispy wings, medium buffalo and blue cheese. Like, that's a solid order, though. Like, I'd get down with that. Perry, what goes on out here on Twitch when I'm streaming? Perry, are you what they would call, like, a category Andy? Like, do you just hang around Jackbox and just refresh and wait till you see streamers? Or you just kind of bebop around looking for whatevs? No, I can't play on this. This requires too much attention, so I don't fuck it up for everybody. And something could easily happen to distract me. I'm easily distractible. We'll play this. We got to play that music game. Let's play Yob Yob. We'll do a Geo bingo or two, and then we'll close out with the music. The guess the song. You know what I'm saying. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then we still got a whole full stream tomorrow. Mr. Worldwide. Full stream tomorrow. You really like this new Guess the Song game more than Song Wheel? Yeah. I'll tell you, when I think of playing a music game, it's the first one that comes to my head, even though we've played Song Wheel more. This account is just for Jackbox, and another is for watching IRL. Oh, Perry, now we know what the Perry 29 account is. You'll do what you can tonight. So, Lucas, are you telling me like you got a little bit of the sads inside, and it's hard to get motivated to like cook and clean for yourself? I get that. It just makes it hard to keep up on stuff. UPP's in. All right, we got 2, we got 5, we got 8. Let's start it with 8 rather than wait for 10. Then that way at least it's even numbers so everybody gets matched up with somebody and you don't get matched up with Gene, the Jackbox playing machine. Jesus Gato Kitty, what's happening? Lemmy dropping 10 tier 1 subs. Scrapper, Jesus Gato Kitty, Zenith Television. Lemmy, thank you so much for all that. Frisky, Frankie, Trophy Tie, Mountain Dew Gal Water Lily, The Rewinder, Ferbster, Lemmy, Big Cheer Energy. Lemmy, so kind, thank you. We were talking about, should I pause this? Oh, and then we got to follow on top of it. What's up? Your boy Goku. What do you say? Zenith Television. Can we skip the tutorial? I think so. I added Hawk, but he missed it. Hawk, he missed it. Your boy Goku resubbing with the Prime Gaming. Thank you for that. You don't know what this game is? Oh, so don't skip the tutorial. It's like a job-related Mad Libs. Do they have Mad Libs in Germany? I'm not sure. Ferbster, thanks for stopping by and thanking Lemmy for that gifted sub. Cooking, you've started to get more on top of it. It all relates to what you mentioned initially. Not Mad Lips. You watching American Psycho for the first time? Hawk watches like these weird like direct-to-DV movies, but then sometimes he's like, oh yeah, so you know what I finished yesterday? Wizard of Oz. Hadn't seen it before. Strangest thing. Anywho. There it is. Lemmy, thank you so much for all of this, for everybody. For Bobby Wahab, Mountain Dew Gal. Lemmy gave one to Water Lily, the Rewinder, the Ferbster. Ferbster came in already. Thanked you. Is your boy Goku following, subscribing first, then following. We love to see it. Let's resume. Thank you, everybody, for all the outpouring of generosity this evening. Somehow you stopped by at the right time. Perfect.
Deborah, clear my calendar. It's time to get to know our candidates.
Something bad happens to Jared Leto. Rebecca, thank you for the Go Banana. 69 bits. Carla, not wanting to be left out. 10 bits.
I'm going to send some icebreaker questions to your device. Answer them any way you want. It's a healthy bite.
I don't want to miss anything, you know what I mean?
This guy's so creepy. Fucking Paula Dean's son, what a weirdo. Be very descriptive, use a lot of words, and use a lot of like connecting words, a lot of like wheres and whens and thens. Because if it's too short, when you do the next round, you can only use words that people already said in their first part here. So be as descriptive as possible. The more words you use now, the more words that will be available to you later. When you can't write right from the hip, you gotta magnetic poetry it, like Pay the Fee said moments ago. Can we play some music? She-Wolf. There's so much out there, you really can't blame me. No, I know. You just watch like probably 2 movies a day, and it's just mathematically weird that there would be some classics from recent time that you're just now getting to. 104 seconds left. Some people say it's just a scotch more than a minute and a half. And they would be right. Not enough time for Jimmy to pee. Oops. You gave your best. We'll see if it's good enough. And if not, you'll be chided amongst in front of the whole class. Zagatero, Go Banana. Thanks for the 69 bits. Matt, 69 bits. Go Banana. Fun Time Guy. What a classic stream-related t-shirt. It has its own thing now. UPP, thanks for the 10 bits. Sometimes I think about changing those. Who was it? Was it Pony Named Tony the other day? She's like, we gotta redo all the alerts and everything. Let's pick out new sounds together. And I'm like, man, it sounds like a good idea, but actually changing all of the sound. The sub? I love it when they call it. Is that a TKO drawing? The Go Banana guys? It's a Fun Time Guy from... Yes, it's a TKO drawing. I drew it. And then this other kid touched it up a little bit and cleaned up all of the, like, space behind it. Because I was just doing, like, lines for hair, and he kind of blended it all together and everything, and then I turned it into an emote.
To answer the questions. Genius, right? Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it.
You got this?
You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then say something different, pal, because that's all you're getting. The first rule of management is limitations foster creativity.
You like roast chicken, but it tastes like chicken. I don't even know where the finger fuck thing came from. I know it was from me doing had sex, but I don't know who did that. But it now lives as a stream. Emote. Oh boy. $138 seconds. Plenty of time to get a little Carly Rae Jepsen going. Maybe we'll bring out the cats. Did Lemmy even stay to talk? And she just dropped 10 subs and then disappear? This guy's my favorite. Hey now. It only works if I'm sitting exactly right. Ready? Wait. Hey now. If I move, it fucks it all up. Right. Hello, fellow kids. $43 seconds left. HJ, what's gonna go down there at TwitchCon? What are you getting ready for? You gonna get into some trouble? Is there anyone particularly you're looking forward to having grope you uncomfortably? I know you like seek and find. Are you gonna let him get a little squeeze? Is he gonna get a little taste? Is he gonna get a little... What? I don't know. A lot of people were yelling stuff. It's tough to remember what I was saying. There was just so many things. Anyhow, back to the game. Can we make it a rule that you have to swear? How would you describe your casual Friday look? I get a very big banana. Nice time, Friday. Or how would you describe your casual Friday look? Easy. Sometimes half animal, bottom half centaur. Boom. But isn't all the bottom half of the centaur? Sometimes half animal, then bottom half centaur. What if your mom was a mermaid and your dad was a centaur and you just got both of the human parts and then you're just a regular person? Rebecca's jealous of whoever got hers. That's how I feel sometimes with the TKO. I do such good drawings. I'm like, you people are blessed. You got it. Perry. It's like a sauce. It's like how they do their chicken down in Brazil.
Without talking down to them. You'll notice our esteemed board members in the audience get to weigh in as well.
How would you manage employees without talking down to them? I would stay filled with 90% piss and write another sentence. Or how would you manage your employees without talking down to them? I would crap a shit ton of pamphlets filled with lots of spinach. That's how they'll know. Somebody must be using the washing machine. I don't know what's happening. Sounds loud in the walls. Piss and vinegar. I would stay filled with 90% piss and then write another sentence. That's how we get them to talk down to you. Lucas, you can say piss in chat. We're kind of freewheeling forward thinkers here. Where do good ideas come from? Some Jehovah's Witnesses. Somehow. And where do the good ideas come from? Oh, everyone horny. That's how they come around. Boy, is that true.
most exciting thing about the future of our industry.
Which industry is that? The Mr. Bubbles industry? Well, let me tell you what the most exciting thing about the future of our industry. The moon ain't the moon, Tails. Fuck the moon. The moon ain't the moon. It's Tails. Fuck that moon. And then you, sir, it's fucking. It's only fucking. That's the exciting thing about the future of this industry. We are fucking nonstop. We're fucking the planet. We're fucking the people. We're fucking everybody out of healthcare. We're right into the future. Boom. More leaves. Fallen leaf. Synergy. Fucking, only fucking. It's Rebecca's. Fuck the moon. Is that some euphemism for redacted? What drives you? Fucking good a-holes. Boy, you ain't lying. Is this one Zach's? What drives you? Bodies filled with 90% crab claws using the 1976 fishmonger. Oh, Zagatero got the bodies filled with 90% crab claws using the 1976 fishmonger. You know, everybody learns something at their jobs. On the way out, they give you a little exit interview. If it's that kind of company, I just go, we'll see you around. The takeaway lesson from your last job: I like to ride massive cocks, or I fiddly panic cry and probably simply fail. So my last job, I did a lot of panic crying and then it failed. But then also at my other job, riding these big boners. Did you hear Twitch hype trains can over level 50 now? I did hear that. And then I saw a screen cap and someone got up to like level 16. That's a lot of action. That's a lot of gravy. That's a lot of gabagool. I can't say any more than that. That's it. How do you turn things around when you feel like giving up? Tell me. Sometimes I commit a fucked up murder. We call it red treats around my house. Or I drink weird onion girls. Look, it's this whole Japanese subculture thing. It's too hard to explain. If you thought explaining Twitch in the previous question was hard, explaining what onion girls are, we don't have the time. Look, you know now whether I have this job or not. So what are we doing? Are we going to shit or are we going to get off the pot? Are we going to fish or are we going to cut bait? It was a boost train, which is also new. What makes you tick? I said I would play the game, but I lied. Someone didn't get an answer in. Or what makes you tick? 20 minutes. Very big performance. It was my fave. Every day I start with a little interpretive dance in the lobby to motivate and inspire the rest of the coworkers. Lucas somehow gets 2 votes with his non-answer. That thing that was written there was the computer shaming him. Onion girls sound like they could be a thing, especially when I sell it as if it is. Especially when I talk like we're just talking onion girls. We're not going, what if onion girls were real? We were going, no. Like you go down to the metro station, pack of onion girls hanging out there. You know how they do with their boots. You know those fucking boots they wear. The non-answers look like normal answers on the device. Oh, all right. Okay. Here's round 2. It's the icebreaker. Mats, this is your time to shine.
Hey, Ray. My computer's doing that thing where my waffles come out all soggy. Fine toaster. Whatever it's called, just fix it.
They sound like one of those weird girls from high school. You mean horse girls exist and so do the hot Cheeto Cookie Monster sweatpants girls? I went back in that store. I was trying to find that Cookie Monster shirt that had like the Supreme Box logo on it, but that it said like cookies or munchies or something in the middle. I looked for that. Swifty fans have been following for a while. 2 years. Hey, it's one of the robots from Mad vs. City, which we will never play a game on this stream. That's how you know. That's how we'll know. If I ever get taken hostage, you'll know, because I'll go, all right, chat, time to play Mad vs. City, and you should all be calling the authorities right away. You should be like, something's wrong. Jimmy's playing Mad vs. City. It's a cry for help. He's being held against his will. He's being forced to stream. You wouldn't be wrong. Never again. That's why. That's how we know it's imposter Jimmy, exactly. Like in Terminator 2 when he asked about the dog. And he's like, I don't have a dog. Fighting down your own. And if you feel you're sinking, I would jump right over. My electric bill was super high last month. Considering I read by candlelight. But everybody was saying that it was going to be high. It was a lot. What are we going to do about this? When are we going to revolt? I'm looking towards the young people. As soon as I see somebody wheeling a cannon down the street, I'm like, all right, I'm in. That's all I needed. I needed to see a musket. I needed to see a bayonet on a musket and then a cannon. You're trying to emigrate? You're looking toward the one generation that can't function without electricity or internet. We're not the ones to fight that power, but that's why. Because you need your internet, you need the electric juice to fix all of your things. Once it gets too expensive to go on your iPhones and eat your avocado toast, somebody's getting a musket. And when I see a musket go by, that's my call to duty. That's how I know. I'm like, well, these guys, they look serious. Might as well get their backs. How much more years do I really have? 6 months? 3? 2 weeks? You know? I could be dead tomorrow, and then what's it all for? So, HJ, what were you saying before? You were looking forward to letting a boy put his hand down your pants at the TwitchCon? Who was that? I didn't catch the name. It scrolled by too fast. Or was that not you? Did you not say that? Was that somebody else? My bad. I misheard.
Good girl?
Yep.
Take it all in?
Right, like that. 97 seconds left. Just a hair. Not you, but you say that. But that's what we like about you. You can keep your mouth shut. HJ would do seedy shit, and then she just wouldn't mention it again. It's just private. HJ keeps it all close to the vest. You and C can find sharing a room. Look, I got a vamp for 2 minutes while we wait till everybody writes. So if you're not going to make up sexual exploits that you have written in your diary for TwitchCon, I'll write them for you. Oh no, Rebecca. Dun, dun, dun. Waiting for Matt's Rebecca and Perry 30. We found out Perry has 29 other accounts, and each one are for a specific category. That's what we learned today. 15 seconds left. Don't be the last one in. Matt's is out, Rebecca's out. People should start getting their baking stuff tomorrow. You actually had a bag of sunflower seeds today? They were from abroad. I think you're supposed to just call them a lady. When they give you sunflower seeds, you don't talk like that. Yeah, right. You received intel that there is an extremely luxurious bathroom in the CEO's office. The CEO is on vacacion. What do you do? I come around her butt-ass naked. Or I would love playing the dog dick. It's cool. So you go into the CEO's bathroom, the dog's in there, man, is this your lucky day? Because you're going to be able to play with that dog dick because the CEO is on vacation. Is it really the last cookie box ever? I mean, ever is a long time, Carla. You know me. We could still do a Memorial Day one more time into the breach. I'm going to pause it. I paused it for October while I reevaluate. Right. If you built my bookshelf, we'd be able to talk. If you came over, why don't you come over and help me next time? Then I can stream and you can be in the kitchen rotating the cookies out of the oven. In between time, you build my bookshelf. I feel like it's win-win. People get goodies, you get to meet me, you get to build my bookshelf, and I get to stream all in the same day. Carla, I think we're on to something. You need to think about this. Ask your mom. Put your mom on the phone. I'll take care of it. Hello, Mrs. Stop? Yes.
You have time to squeeze in a quick workout during lunch. What exercise do you do?
You would have gotten that question right if you weren't fiddly fucking around in chat trying to be funny.
See?
Fucking.
You have time to squeeze in a quick workout during lunch. Oh, no, you got time to squeeze out. But what exercise do you do with your quick lunch workout at work? I like to punch other people in the crotch. It's amazing exercise. I like to squeeze my bodies in the cellar, please. Both of these are good. You know, I got all these bodies piling up. Gotta jam them in there. What better time than during my lunch break? It's Despacito. Let's go. You'll go get your mom, Mrs. Stop. Right. You go, look. Imagine trying to explain to your mom, like, this guy I watch on live YouTube. He's making cookies. I gotta go help him take them out of the oven, and I have to build his bookshelf while he's streaming. A client's not satisfied because inferior rubber Puma hats, that didn't make it. Patience, please. Honey, stop. Lots of votes. Coworker, poached one of your hard-earned sales. How do you respond? I chop the lettuce and probably sexism nourishment. Coworker, poached one of your hard-earned sales. How do you respond? I sleep. I just sleep through it. I sleep all day. I sleep every day. We stay sleepy out here. We've been doing sleep. UPP, big 13,000. What a shine there. Give it that rainbow sticker. Give it another 50 points. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Your parents don't even understand what Twitch is. Carly, you spend a lot of time on Twitch for your parents not to understand. We got conned by a fast-talking salesman. Again. What should we do with all the bananas and super glue we bought? Who the hell's selling bananas and super glue door to door? They're not even the same type of product. This whole thing sounds capricious and arbitrary. This all sounds made up. We got conned by the fast-talking salesman. We're going to make banana bread. I like pasta today. And Jesus get action often. I think his name's Jesus, and he's the janitor here. I don't care what anyone says. He's not slow-witted. We enjoy many a conversation. Saying Jesus is slow-witted means I'm slow. Is that what you're saying? One of your coworkers, Candace, is super cool. How do you get her to be your work friend? I would fondle Candace like a dirty little pervert. Or I would probably get hard and engulf Candace's tiny crotch. This doesn't seem consensual to Candace. But, you know, it's a job interview. Once you enter work, you give up all your personal freedoms. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I would fondle Candace like a dirty little pervert. No, I would probably get hard and engulf Candace tiny crotch Crimson Crossfire. Candace, nuts fit in your mouth. Thank you, Matt. See, that's why we keep Matts around.
Yeah, boy.
She's super cool. She, you know, super cool means like really thinly veiled sexism, racism, sexual advances, and she just kind of smirks it off. Then she go get shit hammered on Bud Light Limes down at the Tiki Bar. The last page of your big report is missing. What do you tell your manager? Hey man, I love dick. Or I would cry soft and calm like the goodest little boy. I lost it. I don't know what happened. I had it, then it was gone. Perry, Nails it with just a simple "I love dick." Can't hate it.
Was a truly brilliant display.
Round 2 scores are in. We're gonna go to the final round. There's a third head-to-head round. This one's más rápido though. This is super fast. You really had fun over the weekend? It was nice to just get out with the kids. Nice. And they've been at school enough? Did they have fun school stories, or they still keep their personal life close to the vest? Trying to get them open up a little bit. You're like, do you know what this is, kids? And they're like, it looks like little broken pieces of soap. You're like, it is. But actually, it's crack. We're going to smoke this so you can feel what happens when you do it. And you won't want to do this with your friends anymore. Now pass me that creme brulee torch. We about to get high. 60 seconds left. Get your answers in. Wasn't me. Isn't this a...
Wasn't me.
There it is.
Seeing is believing, so you better change your specs. You know she a go bring a whole heap of things up from the past. All the little evidence you better know for mass. Quick for your answer, no off it up. But if she back a gun, you know you better.
She cut my sideburns. She didn't even ask.
Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. Wasn't me. She even told me.
Normally they ask. I'm like, what do you think? And they're like, I'll bring them up a little. She brought them up pretty high. It's alright. It's not like I'm filming a movie. It's not like it's gonna fuck up the continuity. You made the emote, the one of me dancing, right? That's the only one I don't own. The Shaggy defense. Best evidence in court. Wasn't me. Final round, everybody. The song brings you back to 2001. Is this a 2001 song? Oh, it definitely is. I think it's from before that. The haircut's amazing. They do like it.
No pressure, but this is your last chance, and there's a lot riding on it.
Assertiveness. Perseverance is old. Now it's assertive. Don't persevere. Be assertive. Do I have time to pee? I feel like I do. It's definitely 2000. Let's see. Never took her eyes off me. I remember the bar I used to go to. When did Shaggy's Wasn't Me come out? Oh, it's 2000, right on the button. Oh, Mr. Bombastic. That was the other Shaggy song. November 7th, 2000. Oh, it's a remix. Mr. Bombastic was in Barnyard? What is... Okay, is it a 2006 film? Is it a claymation? Is it from the makers of Wallace and Gromit? Like the other animals in the barn, Otis the bull, played by Kevin James, likes to sing and play while the farmer is away. However, the carefree bovine must soon find the courage to be the leader when unexpectedly he finds himself in a position of great responsibility. You played saxophone on this remix? Somebody's got to. Why not? I was uncredited. Man, if you played a game of who did voices in this Barnyard movie, I would think you were lying. Sam Elliott plays Ben the cow. Kevin James plays Otis. Wanda Sykes, Bessie the cow. Courtney Cox plays Daisy the cow. Danny Glover plays Miles the mule. Your own answer made you uncomfy? Oh, it's got to be a winner. Does it relate to poop? Here's your final first impressions. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I have the Pope gods, and I need some good fucking. But, on the other hand, we have this other candidate, and I have my bottom half, and I need only the worst life. Because that evening, Centaur. That way you see the whole thing. And then you watch me knock over my other tripod for an action cam that's not there. So when we go play kickball.
It's the final round, so I'm upping the point bonus even more.
Rebecca's gonna win it with I have the Pope Gods and I need some good fucking. So Rebecca, you met a guy on another streamer's stream and you started talking and then he went dick pic and you went, yeah, why not send it over? But it was an unremarkable penis and it didn't turn on the waterworks in the basement. Final first impressions. I have my fave, so much banana bread. Or I need Samantha, pregnant, and that hot girl ankle. You know how them pregnant girls' ankles get. You know what it'd be like. You have a $25 hooker, and I need pussy, and then some other pussy. I have a TV and a bunch of little boy, and I need fucking ass fucking and Paula Deen. You know? Who doesn't? This is all I need. Little Paula Deen, a little Paula Deen in my life, a little bit of fucking ass fucking. I have an erect penis, and I need girls. Plain, simple, to the point. Ladies and gentlemen, crown that the winner. The dick pic came way later. Things got spicy. That's Rebecca's go-to word for being a bad girl.
Yeah, boy.
It's a little spicy. Final first impressions. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I have your tight hips and I need your pie hole. A little something about our other candidate here. It's down to the wire. I have butt ass naked butt and I need some action. Everyone got naked. We talking like a tuna can? She said it was small. I don't know what's small. Maybe he's a grower and not a shower. You know what I mean? You gotta prime the pump a little bit. You know, you just don't start hand cranking and water comes out. You gotta get the air out. Then the water starts filling it up and then it's a rich flowing stream. Final first impressions. About me, I have butt ass naked butt and I need some action. Everyone got naked. Perry's gonna nail it. He saw things before you saw his dick? Oh, no.
Hey, we're done. I wish I could hire you all.
Rebecca.
Rule of management is 1 in 40.
Here it is. Who won it all? I think it was either Perry or Crimson. No, look at Crimson slide down. UPP. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The job goes to...
Who's got it?
Congratulations. You're our new junior officer of urges and...
UPP takes home our first game of Job, I would say in 2022. You bet you won. You did not. Golf clap. GG's. I'm employable. What a world. Only in a type of world where there's water spigots that come to life. That's the only kind of... It's the only kind of employment givers. What did we say we were going to do? I don't know. We'll just play Guess the Song. That means I got to fade my out. We can't do both. We can't do Geo Bingo and the other thing. I did say the song game. I ate a bowl of cereal when I came home because I had my banana late at work. But then now I'm getting hungry. And I don't want to get fussy. And I am streaming tomorrow. But Rebecca wants to do Geo Bingo. We got time. Well, up to you, boss, man. I don't know. Let's see. Are we getting rated? Oh, my Josh TV. Rating with a party of 6. Amy. Thanks for the raid messages. I'm sure. Oh, my Josh TV is rating. Do you have little OMJ things? Oh, you do. There it is right there. The little OMJ thing. Good evening. We were playing Jackbox. I feel like false advertising now because we were playing Jackbox and then we were going to stop for a little bit. How's it going tonight? It goes, you know. The tallest men you've talked to have had the smallest dick. It's genuinely disappointing and shocking. Oh my Josh TV. Thanks so much for that. Let's click on Josh's name here. Let's give Josh a follow back. There's rules to this whole game. You know what I mean? There is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We will follow. Oh my Josh TV. That's done. Amy. Thank you. Hey, Sonia. Thanks for the follow. Now, see, I never know what to do when people raid in, because when I raid into people's things, it's like I literally just want to drop everyone off and go to the bathroom and smoke weed. So I'm like, all right, thanks, bye. And then they're like, what did you talk about? Jimmy, come here. Jimmy, if you were a tree, quick question before you go, Jimmy. Thanks for stopping by. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? The tree that's got to get out of here right now. That's what I'm trying to do. But there's rules. You love my voice? Thank you. I appreciate it. A few do. They don't mind coming by listening. That was the other thing I was going to do tonight. I was going to start reading a Goosebumps book. It's too long to read all in one take. Trying to make like a tree and leaf. Treating you right with these nuts. Matt, you can't just shoehorn in these nuts jokes, although it works. It works to add in mod view, but you can't. Goosebumps is awesome. We did Choose Your Own Adventure Goosebumps books last year. I thought I just did it out of the kindness of my heart, but then Hawk reminded me that we did a community challenge for that. You know Rihanna. Oh, the episodes. Yes, also the episodes. It was like Twilight Zone for kids. All right, we're done over here. I don't want to get accused of false advertising, but we are going to play. We're going to play a game called Guess the Song. You got to go to bed. See you another day. Matt, it sounds so ominous when you say it like that. Why can't it just be... Can I? No. Bye. What is it called? It's called guessthesong.io. Create a room? Sure, we're in. Let me add this. Properties. And then we go down. Where is it? Guessthesong.io. Fit it to the screen. Then we'll do the transform. For the raid people. See, now we're back. Look at just like that. It's like a real TV show. The name, we'll just call it J-Mac. Theme? What's the... oh, you guys can't see the theme because it's a drop-down. Is everybody listening? I'm going to read down the drop-down list. Best pop songs of all time. Best rap songs of all time. Famous TikTok songs. Greatest TV theme songs. House music. Meme songs. Random songs. Rock and roll, baby. Top songs of 2020. Hot singles of 2019. 2010 hits. 2000 hits. 90s smash hits. 80s smash hits. 70s hits. What do we say? Somebody want to throw a suggestion out there? Category. We'll just put it on. We'll pretend I'm in the bathroom. We'll change it to just chatting. 80s or the 90s. Just chatting. TV themes. We got a TV themes. We got a 90s. We got an 80s or 90s. 90s smash hits. You want a pin? No. We don't need a pin, do we? Yeah, maybe we should. 1, 2, 3, 4. Create a room. Boom, boom, bo-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'll put the link into Chatskis. There it goes. Click it. Password 1, 2, 3, 4. Same combination I have on my luggage. Why, yes, it is.
Listen, why don't you close your legs before a bat flies out of your baby hatch, girly?
You got it.
Avocados from Mexico.
While we have a little moment, let's talk about the creamy, delicious avocados from Mexico. Whether you're making guacamole for a Friday football fiesta or a sábado gigante quinceañera.
Avocados from Mexico.
Don't get stuck with those tropical avocados. They're mealy and green and they have no flavor. It's only the best avocados for your family and your guacamole. Viva Avocados from Mexico. Tell us one more time.
Avocados from Mexico.
Jimmy Maxon, Zacatero's here. UPP está aquí. Skinny J, Crimson, Hey Sonya, Shat, and Honk are all here. Rebecca, you're going to leave. We didn't get Geo Bingo, so you're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Is it just out?
Okay, see you around.
Yeah, okay, see you around. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Normal. Just giving a suggestion. Normal. All right, everybody end. Everybody click the link. Is everybody doing it all? Rebecca, thanks for coming out. Am I going to do story time? It's too early. If I was on later, song games aren't your thing. Bang. Bang. All right. No story time tonight. It's saying you can't join. I don't know why that is. It's 1234 for the code. Is it asking for a pin? It's right up there. It's no secret. Goku's in, Perry, Hawk, Shat, Hey Sonya. This is how it works. This is barely a game because the shortest you can make the song clip that they play is 45 seconds. And 45 seconds is you either know the song or you don't. At 45 seconds, you're just basically waiting for the hook to come around. It's going to have Hangman style dashes of the song up at the top middle of the page when it starts playing. There'll be an equalizer that comes out here. It might be a little weird because you might hear it loop back in. And Swifty, I don't know why it's not letting you in. Maybe the government's shutting down your internet. This is how it starts. Swifty's ground zero. I mean, sure, I could have gone to the bathroom anytime. But I didn't. Swifty, we gotta go. We got to. Warren. It's fast though. Oh shit, I don't know if it saved my... Well, it saved my guy. Alright, let's go. Oh, I should have the kiss blocker up too. What's the theme? 90s. I'm fresh out of ideas. I mean, I'm old as shit and I don't know this. And I feel like I should. There we go. Now we're hiding the... This is where you guess, Sonya. Over in this chat room on the browser here. Just not Grace Kelly. I got it. Simple plan. Everybody got so close with it. See? 45 seconds in, you're just waiting for the hook. 2008 feels like a lifetime ago. That is correct. UPP gets it in first. Hey, Sonya right behind. Crimson, third. Zacatero, fourth. I have my emote up there to block me typing so that no one gets a free hint. Or I make an embarrassing mistake, which is probably more like it. You've never heard that song before? It's just like the ASU marching song. Oh, never mind. So then what happens is down at the bottom, you get a green background lights up like a little Piggly Wiggly here. You've heard this. My God, Skinny J. They use this in TV shows and movies. Should do the Cabbage Patch. Perry, what is that? Is that a pig snout? Did you zoom in as the pig snout as your avatar? This is as fast as we can make the rounds. And this is already a very long time. Oh, it just hides the settings. Oh my God, they've said the name of the song no fewer than 27 times. It's gonna come again right before time runs out. They don't even give the computer a good name. It just says system says. Them programmers, they're not very creative. Settings always makes you think of pizza toppings. What are we gonna get for our pizza settings tonight? We're gonna set it on pepperoni. Set the pepperoni to 7. Onions, we'll set it to 2. This is... the comma's throwing me off. I don't know. You need that comma? I guess that's it. You're never gonna get it? Thought you gave it away, messing up the first time. That's true. Crimson gave you a clue. What's up, Guns Blazing? How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. It's been a little bit. Not long, but long enough. There I am. You doing well? Nice to hear. Playing a little bit of, You're back? You had rounds to make? Stuck here, you guess? Oh, you were trying to go out? You know this is the #1 spot, Rebecca. I don't even know why other people even bother streaming when I'm on. They should see me come on and go, well, everybody, wrap it up. Oh, this is, oh my God, Skinny J, come on. Crimson loves all these. Her dreams went out the door when she hit 24. She ain't lying. That's it. Brown side of ripe. Everything's downhill. Ladies. It's a good karaoke song. I mean, it's not way before Nirvana. You was going to someone else, but they're playing Grounded, which you plan on playing with your friend. Shit, you're 24 next year? I know, Rebecca. This is it. You used up all the good parts younger. Now, Blink-182, they did. Oh yeah, Daniel didn't come by today. That's not the song. That's a sound command. Don't get me fooled. And then sometimes it starts loading for an extra long time for me, but then I see other people making guesses, so I don't know if it's a misfire. Oh, we gotta add the exclamation point that they give us. And 24 good things about it. You know what's funnier than 24? Anyway. Guest. Can't even rent a car till you're 25. That's true. Your insurance will go down. You got to do the exclamation point in your guess. I mean, the game's not perfect. It's not like they charge us $100 to play and then they have some errors. It's free. So, you know, it's not 100%. This year, you'll be old enough to rent a car. You're 24, it's not very exciting. You've met one of the guys that sing this. Yeah, but you live where they live. You met this guy. You met Andre 3000. I don't think Big Boy goes out much. Goku 2 in a row. Oh, that went by so fast. I didn't see who was in first. I just saw the fire and the ×2. Zach got like all 9 of these in a row the first time we played. Today, sorely lacking. Can rent a U-Haul. Like, just think, do you want to take an Uber to work, or for the same amount of money, you get a U-Haul van and take that to work and be the talk of the town? You'd be the belle of the strip mall. Yeah, but to rent trailers, you don't need a special license. But all the insurance and all that. You're gonna, yeah, just rent a U-Haul. You need the apostrophe? No, this isn't presumptuous girl. That's not even it. It was a promiscuous girl. This lady out here making all sorts of presumptions. Presumptuous girl. It's a totally different song. Waiting for Shat, Hawk, and Perry. Oh, also waiting on Zacatero. It's not Don't You. Does it sound like Top of the Muffin to you or Top of the Muffin to you? It's all about the placement of the apostrophe, the accent graves, the accent aigu, the umlauts, the exclamation points. Don't ya? D-O-N. Apostrophe T, C-H-A. Cha-cha real smooth with it. Boom, 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 boom. Once you're 18, you can rent pickups. Go rent a U-Haul pickup.
You have the right to remain silent. That means shut up.
Oh. God damn it. No. It's not that, it's this. Cha-Cha's Georgian Brandy. Oh, I should do an exclamation point jam. I can add a new one. Let me get out my... Now I write on note cards like David Letterman. I saw him doing it on TV once. I said, oh, that's better. So our next guest. Our next guest. The notebook. The old man notebook's old news. Now it's old man note cards. And I can do the thing where I throw it at the camera. Just like that. You miss Letterman? You and me both. Skinny J has left. You have to blow on the cards? You don't really want to go by 9, 10 o'clock? Who the fuck does that? I used to have to do that for like 2 years when I had to be to work at 5:30. I had to go to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock. It was bad. It stinks. We're not morning people, Rebecca. That's the problem. It froze on you? 75 seconds for this? Wait, could this really be 90s song and Rollin' is on 90s? That's not true. 2 more songs. This one and then one more. What is this? Let's try that. Boom, we're in. It's a top shelf crack they got there. Add a sound command, send it in the DMs. You have to get up at 6:30 for work. You are not built for getting up before the sun. So that means you're cleaning people's houses that go to work at 6 and you slide in while they're already gone? What about those people? But those people are the go-getters, right? Because they can get up early and afford the housekeeper. Oh yeah, Simple Plan was 2008, so what am I even talking about? Let it snow. School is closed. You're working with your least favorite coworker. She has major crackhead energy and just talks way too much. She's like, oh, crack troll. I hate that. Sometimes servers start talking to me at work and I'm like, all right, you know, this is fine, whatever. I'm always thinking of other shit because it's just so basic conversation. And then I'm like, oh my God, this can't be her all the time. I can't deal with this all the time. And she's like 4'10". With a residential job, we had like an 8, 9 o'clock window to make it in. That sounds like living. These old people, 6 o'clock, they've already been up for 2 hours. With nothing to do but nitpick your cleaning job. Oh my God, you gotta know this. In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. I think. Is that the opening lyric? Let's go. Yes, it was. You would have had the last couple. She calls people queen and girly unironically. Ugh. Yuck. The worst. This is the last song. Don't be the name of this song. Catch up on Discord. That's when you type your morning messages. And you're like, let's see, has Jimmy posted a sleepy-eyed picture of himself standing in the middle of the dining room? Chances are, probably. What color shirt's he wearing today? Black, blue, red? If you want to come into the Discord, what are these shirts Jimmy's talking about? It's just me at work. It's really no big deal. Oh, yeah, and then Saturday, before we go, we're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the second half, over on Jake's stream. Nope. Hold on. There it is. There's the link. You can go watch us play the first half and get caught up. You don't want to be left behind in the lore, right? About Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. Go there, watch us. All six of us on cam, all 6 of us playing online. We last played that like June, right before I moved. Crimson, 9 in a row, like an absolute show off. Let's change the time and we'll do one more. There's gotta be, hold on. We don't want to see me fiddly fucking around. We try to make this look like a professional show here. Gonna go over here. Where's the sensor? Yeah, we saved that. Hey, Sonya's got to run. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. It's been fun. I'm glad you had a good time. Maybe that's it. I really gotta pee, and it's really making my decisions for me. I think I'm just gonna go. Is that too much of a tease if I just go? Yeah, let's just go. Because then I get up, I go to the bathroom, I come back, but I'm getting hungry. And when I get up, you have to pee, we all have to pee. All right, let's just get out of here. We got a whole stream tomorrow. We're doing everything tomorrow. We'll do We'll end with a story reading. I'll set it all up. We're gonna do a story reading tomorrow. Watch some more stuff. We got all this.
Come here.
Oh, I'll give you a hug.
No one was expecting this anyhow. Exactly. What do we have for us? Anybody got any Raiders for us? Thanks for the surprise stream. Rebecca just had that good news, and I wanted to keep the ball rolling. You know?
Oh, my.
She won tickets from the radio. It reminded me of my youth. I was like, I've won things on the radio. Maybe that was me. A Moo Across Subathon? Didn't know tomorrow's stream still stood? Oh, no, it does. It's a birthday subathon stream. We can do that. We're good people like that. Are we going to bring up the specials list? Sure, why not? Here's everybody that's going to get the cookie box. With talks of it being the last cookie box, but I know the owner. I'll talk to him. We'll see what he's doing. But Jake Twitchin, Lemmy Ann, the Nurse Cat, Rianne, Waddles, Cheap Ass Gamer, O'Connor, Carla, Candable, Sweetface, and Zacatero will all be participating. This is a good one. The mac and cheese powder, perfect. I got to sell the mac and cheese powder separately. Because then I can just put it in baggies and send it in a padded envelope.
Guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
What would you pay for mac and cheese powder? Like 2 cups worth. 2 cups of handcrafted mac and cheese powder. Tell me in the Discord what you would pay for that. I don't know. I have enough to make more. I should talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about make mac and cheese powder for the people. It'll be way less expensive and I can get it there faster. The cookies, I got to take a lot of precautions so they don't break up. How many mac and cheeses is that good for? Like it only does enough for one? It's not a bidding war. I got enough. Zach, if you think 2 cups, have you ever made mac and cheese before? What do they give you? A packet like this big? It's like 2 tablespoons. It's not that big a deal. We're going to raid over to I'm a Moru Cross, but first we got to get caught up on all this. Hold on. That's 6 days ago, not 6 hours ago. We haven't been here that long, stupid. Boba Fat followed the channel. Game Tricks Pizza Time came in, rated with 1 viewer. Cannibal cheered 69 bits. Perry followed the channel. Let me end. Oh, I got like 10 seconds. Let me end. Gifted 10 tier 1 subs to the Ferbster, the Rewinder CC, Water Lily, Mountain Dew Gal, Bobby Waha, Trophy, TY, Frisky Frankie Scrapper, Zenith, Jesus Gato Kitty. All got one from Lemmy Ann. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. That's it. Expected nothing, and I'm still disappointed.